Lotro bad, me hate game, ugga bugga, me make entire streaming career out of hating game. They don't necessarily want to have to hear 4 hours of Grotmaggot saying this game's shit.
We wanted Wet Wang.
Calling to confirm my colonoscopy.
Well, hear me out, guys. Maybe I actually enjoyed this game.
Yeah, maybe I actually, who knows, maybe I actually enjoy Lord of the Rings Online.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
Hello guys, how is it going? Don't worry, I'm gonna unmute you guys in a sec. Oh shit, let me just mute that. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the desktop audio so that my special guests can talk. You are now live to Grot of the Rings. This is gonna be a good one. I have a good feeling about this one. It's gonna blow our minds. I'm glad about the hype. I'm glad you enjoyed the music, chat. It was great. It's raining men. I have a very special announcement today. Today is Moine's birthday. Everyone give him a big happy birthday in chat. I'll lead. Everyone say it, because he literally...
Happy birthday, Moe!
Happy birthday, you motherfucker.
Happy birthday, Moine!
It's gonna be good, because we're playing Lord of the Rings Online. And it's a birthday stream, why not? Wasn't the plan, but Moine literally said, oh bro, this is the best day you could have streamed, because it's my birthday. And I thought, you know what, this is going to be dedicated to you, Moine. This stream is going to be dedicated to Moine's birthday stream.
And we could be improvisational.
We're improvisational. Yeah. We're doing it live. We're off the cuff. We're great. He's finally 18.
Casual, you know?
No, he's actually 53 today. It's his 53rd birthday on this world.
Oh my god, youngest Lotro player.
Youngest Lotro player. Can you guys hear? I just want a quick mic check. Can you guys hear the other two fine? Is there any issues on your ends?
Testes. One,
testes,
2, 3.
testicles. All right, excellent. We can hear him. Everyone says it's fine.
Oh, Paul said it's unfortunate he can hear us. We
Paul,
disregard what he says.
Yeah.
Well, there's this little icon you can click and it turns off all the sound. You can just.
It's called just press the computer power off button, and we'll never have to hear of you.
Here.
Hello, Arindiis. How's it going, everyone? Right. So we've got our special guest here today, Nenaras.
Hey, everyone.
Back by popular demand.
Oh, so funny.
Because of the fire he spat on our first stream. What? Yeah, I know. I've just, all right. I know.
Oh, sorry. I was AFKing. Classic RPer move.
Classic. Is Pogmaggot? Is Potmaggot today?
Pogmaggot.
What? Pogmaggot.
Oh my god. And
hello. All right, we can begin at any time. We're gonna meet in Zajana, guys. So we'll just meet here. Then where you at?
We're already here.
I'm right beside Josie or Arindiis here.
Well, okay.
What quest are we on?
All right. All I gotta do is press one button and they get to see the gameplay. So don't fuck it up. All right.
Okay.
All right. We won't screw up.
Oh, I fucked up.
Then
fucking chat already is
down.
messed.
Hold on.
Hang on. The UI is all fucky. See the bingo.
Oh, you guys are behind me, eh?
Yeah, eh?
Oh, good.
All right.
Makes my life easier.
Welcome, guys. We have 3 guys today on our adventure through Kigan. We did a bit of questing out off stream during the Christmas and the New Year, but we're back. Mashallah, behave yourselves. So I just want to give a quick rundown on the story so far, just so we have it here, for the record. So
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember shit.
I honestly, I played this 2 days ago and I can't remember. So yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
We did some tests and there was corruption in Adigim.
So yeah, I'll just go through it real quick. So we were in Adigim, the poo-poo forest, and we had to sample all of the poo-poo around the forest, all over the place. It took us from one direction to the big tree, the big old Gungo-Wungo tree, and then we went down to Livarth, and then we did some more tests, and they still didn't know what was wrong with the forest, and then they realized, oh, it's corrupted. And then there was a golden wizard lady, and then they had some sort of glup shithole like names for the Valor, which we had a big crash out, and I kind of regret not streaming that one. That was very funny. But there's a lot of lore slop, and then we move into Kagan with we'll see him, the NPC, this guy, Ulishar, whose brother died at the hands of the Utugi Boogie. Okay, you all following along with this. This is extremely important, guys. Extremely important.
They're saying AI-generated plot. What do we think about that?
Yeah, I mean, look, we did how many quests? Maybe dozens, like maybe almost 50 to 60, and each one, the storyline of that quest was, can you find a sample in the swamp, and then we'll test it.
Yeah.
And every time they tested it, they could not figure out what was going on in the swamp.
It was so
amazing
They
story.
They figured it out. They said every single time said, "Oh, it's corruption, lol."
Right.
And then they
Okay,
took more
true.
samples, and we painstakingly, and oh, it's still corruption. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. They looked at it and they went, "This is a corrupted swamp."
Yeah.
So that was the story,
was
and
the big
they
plot
figured out.
twist.
I'm glad we're out of the poo-poo forest. And okay, moving into Kagan, recent events. We traveled with Ulishar and Gandalf to Zajana, so he can research more about the Fardoof, I guess, and the Utugi Boogie and all that crap.
Promethean is here.
Oh damn! We kneel, lads. We kneel.
With a Shrek reference. Very cool.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. We got that Shrek reference. And also, so there was also Shara Mazadi, who is the ruler of the someplace. I don't test me on this. And we're basically bringing the forces up through Kagan and proving to the people that we are not the same as the Ordikai, the bad guys, the Empire, the real Haradrim bros out here. So, without further ado, one sec, I gotta do it a bit again.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
That's the
Without further ado, let's celebrate and suck some dick, guys. It's gonna be great.
bit.
So here we are.
I'm gonna follow you guys because
Oh yeah, what quest are you on?
I'm just that good that I'm so many quests ahead. I don't know, something like 15.6. I'll just keep
Oh really?
following
Damn!
until
So
we get caught up.
literally you're a quest
Yeah.
ahead of us. We were a quest behind you last time. So it shouldn't be
okay,
too
there you go.
problem. We're
Beautiful,
just gonna catch up with this. Alright, so Ulishar says.
Well, you know, the quests are very difficult, like the content.
Very, very difficult. So, despite its tumultuous history, Inkamush greatly desired to consult for libraries. Like, Inkamush is Gandalf, by the way. He's decided to consult the libraries at Zajana for its scholars. For its scholars recorded much throughout the years and can be found in no other archive. He and Glorfindel have likely gone to search these troves for the knowledge they seek.
We should be safe to explore the city.
We can explore the sea, as long as you remain aware that the Ordikai control the elevated district on the southern rise. Why not climb to the west and look out the commons of the city? It will do you some good to learn the layout of Zajana. Now, me and Josie actually went through this, Arindiis went through this town and realized how copy-paste everything is. Queen Prefian asks, where is your VTuber model? We're working on it. Maybe won't be for this stream, but I've got a thing going on. I figured out OBS. You can, with a plugin, you can make something move based on sound and volume.
Everyone is quoting that song at me lately, and I don't know what it's from.
What song?
Me being on a vacation far away.
Is that? It's probably a song just saying Josie's on a vacation far away. I don't know. Yo, is that Vanderbrass?
I'll say this for this
the
city.
V Vanderbrass. Oh, look at this. Vanderbrass is in here.
Where?
What's good, my boy? What's good, Vanderbrass? He's in the Grotstream chat.
Oh, hey, Bando.
Don't worry, the chat's a little hectic. Don't take anything personally. Oh, fuck. Why can't you delete messages?
Exit file.
Don't let them know that. You uncultured
Didn't let
idiots.
anyone know that, bro.
I whatever. Anyway, just let it happen. Don't worry too much. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Fuck the moderation. We don't need that crap on you, huh?
I'll say this for this city. They've got some new assets here, and some of them are quite nice.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Okay, but did you see the symmetry thing? If I can
I
have
did,
the
I
floor
saw
at
that,
some
yeah.
point, I would like to talk about that because that actually
I did see
makes
that.
me a bit
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
And I will not have a melty. Maybe just a little bit.
And it's not a hard thing to fix. They're supposed to rotate things in such a way that they're somewhat asymmetrical. So they look, oh, it's a unique asset. No.
Yeah, so these blue towers, I quite liked them, but if you really look at the details of the city, and we gotta do this quest, we might as well fucking do it. There's like tents and bazaars like just copy pasted and not even flipped around.
Not even flipped around, just super symmetrical. And as we all know, because we are cultured people who have had some like introduction to design principles, is symmetry is not organic. Well, it is, but it's also not. So when you have just tents set up symmetrical, it's like, oh, this is a video game. Wow, they just put down assets. We want the illusion of a world.
Well, what also kind of upsets that in this whole city is that it's too large for the gameplay within it. As far as I know so far, like I was running this city's huge. All the areas that you can see, like you can go to, which is neat in its own way. If this was a game in which you could actually use space, in which you could actually like do stuff in other parts of the city, but no, it's literally just empty space. Like it should have been closed off a bit more to provide the illusion that it's a busy city, but when you're running through it, it feels dead as hell.
Yeah, it's very wide. It's very wide, like the
which I know there's a story reason. I don't care. Yeah,
some bullshit. All right, so
like,
let's focus on this.
It's like,
crap.
oh yeah.
All right, just sit down there and just look. I'm gonna have to turn the UI sound off, you fuckers.
Where are we supposed to be going?
Nenaras, get your. You haven't done the quest,
You did
or
the quest.
yeah, you did.
Oh no, I have this. Oh, I see. I got you. Next area.
All right, so wait for Arindiis to catch up a little bit.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to moderate chat.
Damn, Vanderbrass is just crashing out in world chat over us. That's great. I love it. Give us more of that.
He's not. Oh, well, actually,
he actually is.
Okay.
Wait, what? Where?
Oh, don't worry about it. That's not the focus of this fucking stream. We're focusing on the game. We're actually playing the game. All right.
I think we've been pretty uncontroversial so far, considering what we could be
considering
talking
it's
about
me
when it comes to Lotro.
All right, bet. Yeah, just look here. I wouldn't be on the wall seat here, honestly.
Whoa, thank you for telling me how to do a quest.
All right. Keep your ear on.
I mean, when we're streaming this sounds terrible, but you do really see, wow, Lotro's gameplay is I'm literally walking to a place and clicking something.
Yeah, it takes a bit. You have to.
It's interesting.
You have to really, especially streaming it, you have to have like a unique gimmick or a personality in order to make it fun for people to even watch for more than 5 minutes, you know? And
yeah, otherwise you're just.
And we have to go through this, man. It's like I get that questing. A lot of people do just run through the quests and they don't bother with the story or exploration too much. They're not really that interested. But let's be fair. You have to kind of like understand that Lotra's primary focus is a storytelling device as well as a game. So if the quality of this, I mean, it's just walking here, going there, talk to guy, kill 5 rats, you know, collect 10 orc dicks and all the rest. So Glorfindel says, I see that Ullashell was able to find you, and I'm glad. I have learned that a theatre troupe is about to perform an entertainment. Turkar's Travellers, they are called, and if the talk I have overheard is to be believed, they are supposed to be quite skilled at their craft. But the wizard has little time for such things, and he had wanted to inspect Chab Kitax, the Glopshito of Zajana. Instead of waiting here for the show to begin, you can find him there. He will likely show you the fabled libraries of the city. I will tell you if Turkar and his travellers live up to their reputation when next we meet. All right. Put it out there, boys. Do you think we'll actually be able to see the play? They'll actually do that, and in like a story instance, we'll have some amazing roleplay show going on.
That would be nice.
Right?
That would be lovely.
I don't know. This is the thing. Lotra's inconsistent. We could, or we could not. So I'm gonna go with we will actually.
We will. Yeah, I mean it's something they can throw into a story mission instance.
They should be able to do it easily enough. So.
All right.
I would actually, in response to Kerwethian, I would argue Glorfindel has mommy vibes. I know it's a bit of a
no.
No, I see that.
You see that? Right. And it's not about like elves and femininity or anything. It's just mommy vibes.
Oh fuck, I forgot
It's
that.
just about traits. I get you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Galta says I'm just in. What did I miss? We just started basically. We're in Zajana. We are questing through Kigan. We've now left the poopy swamps of Adagim. Off stream,
Kick-ass.
of course, because that makes a lot of sense, right? Tell me more. Yeah, we have to go all the way down to the south of the city, so we're just chilling.
Okay, I actually haven't been
Great.
here.
We're not
I'm
lagging.
really excited to
You're really
see
excited to
what
just
new
go through
assets
this
I'm gonna see on this side of the city.
new assets.
What new NPCs, what new gameplay, what new story. I can't wait.
NPCs, dude, this place is
What
empty as
new
hell.
angle of wisteria tree?
Do you want to mention the
Yeah.
wisteria
Lame as fuck
trees?
all.
Yeah.
Okay, this is. I'm
The
not gonna lie.
wisteria-
This thing right here. This is a new asset to me. Wait, no, it's not. It's just a reskinned one. This this scaffolding. That's okay. Reskinned dwarf.
Yeah, this is a very
Scaffolding.
empty city.
Over
There's
here,
some
where
story
we go.
reason for it, but it just feels very very empty. Not interesting. They peaked with
Yeah, but I'd
Umbar.
rather have it empty than all of those like FPS killing.
I don't know about that. My
NPCs that
my
are just
FPS is pretty rough right now, to be honest. So I
That's
missed that.
true. Rougher.
You have caught up with Inkamush and Ulshad, Cap Kadax.
Ah, yes, my friend.
Ah, yes, my friend.
Shard told me he came with you to the city.
Ulashar told me he came with you to the city. The wizard gestures at the southern gate. Whether you name the city Jajan like the Ordekai or Zajana like the door wards, it seems both groups agree on this one point. The Nether Gate must remain sealed against the possibility of invasion by the Shogor of the South. Ah, another name. You've already spoken with Glorfindel. He came not with you here. Is there still time to visit the Great Library before we return to him? You tell Inkamush that the Elf Lord agreed to report on the quality of Turkar's traveller's performance, but there should still be time to first visit the Library of Zajana. Lulashar taps to you apologetically on the shoulder. Alright, I don't want to do a reading on that. Give him like a really puffy voice, like.
I'm good. I'm actually trying to rack my brain of why are we here right now. I'm
What-
not gonna
what's
lie.
the
I
point?
actually don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So in the like why are our characters here? Like what? I can't remember genuinely.
Well, we're here
Like,
to do some
I don't-
research. We're like, again, this is a problem. This is one of the
Okay.
main problems with the epics, and I guess, is that
Yeah.
everything meanders.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really is just this sort of
Yeah.
tourist walk through each zone. But like, there's no urgency. There's no sense of urgency right now. We're just sort of meandering, bumming about this city and looking at doors.
Yeah.
If you really want to boil it down that way.
I don't think it used to do that. I don't think it used to do that as much, but
The Neverlands, yeah, the Never Gate.
Sorry. Did you say the name?
I'm sorry, did you take the name Turkar's Travelers? You'd tell let me try it again. These fucking names. You tell Ulashar that you believe that this is the name of the theatre troupe Glorfindel intends to watch perform. And Kintar's eyes widen with surprise. I know this group, for I never thought to see them again. Turkar and his theatre company were the very folk who aided me in my escape from Emak's duel. I owe them my freedom and my life. All right.
Always be in Tirkar's.
All right, I'll always be in Turkar's
Saved by
depth for
actors,
kindness.
huh?
Yeah, saved by actors. One last act of defiance before we march to the war, he told me when we were safely out of Emak's duel, and heading eastward. That was a week before he and his men were to report to the northern march with the rest of the Shagani conscripts from the Gala. They wished not to go, but it would mean death if they refused. Okay, so these guys were actually fighting against Gondor, according to this, so now they're free, so that's a little more interesting.
yeah.
A little bit more interesting. Yap with Inkamush.
We came to this place to learn if the Tharduth pose a threat to these lands.
We came to this place to learn if the Tharduth pose a threat to these lands, and if the great library of Zajana, the Kalmakila, aid me in this. The wisdom of many centuries is contained within. When I last walked these streets, it proved most informative on a great number of subjects. But let none claim I am without feeling. To learn that Ulashar's absent friends have come to the city must delay our visit to the archives of Zajana. There we go, called it, Nen. Right, we're gonna watch some fucking...
Yeah.
Let's do it. So...
But they're reporting that they cannot hear Nenaras. There is reports that they cannot hear Nenaras.
Nenaras is
Is this
game
true?
used.
I've been very quiet. I've been quiet. I'm trying not to talk over
Okay.
Grot as he's doing his narration.
Sorry, can you... Alright, quick mic check then.
Okay, they can hear me.
All right, I can hear you guys. All good? Thank you, Ghosty.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah.
You can hear
I just
his,
have to say things that are more interesting. That's all.
you can hear his docile tones. All right.
That's the problem.
My research can shortly rate from the duration of their performance. All right, so the idea is that we're going to go and... let's do it. I called it, guys. Time for today's entertainment for Ulishar's sake. Also for our own. Afterwards, we'll go to the counter.
Now,
kilo.
here's
go on, before we
Here's
begin.
a trivia question for you guys or for chat. You want to hear this one? What do they call that shit when in the middle of an epic quest, they stop to show you some sort of scene where they're like emoting at each other and moving cinematically? What do they call that? There's a name for it in the tutorial. The first fucking tutorial. Sorry, I don't know if we can swear on this.
I know what it is. You can swear. Fuck it. We're not the official.
Okay.
Zip file gets it right.
Wow,
10 points to zip file. Gets it right. Gets it right.
Of course, the no-lifer Lotro player would get it. We get it.
Right. Was there any?
I'm an alpha male, so I don't read tooltips.
Real. Was that just apropos?
Oh, you got it. I don't know how to play the game without it.
You just wanted to engage the chat there.
Oh, that's just it. No one's getting anything.
Oh no, you got nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
You get shit.
Someone is asking what's going on here. A first-time chatter.
What's going on here? We are playing through Kingdoms of Harad. One at a time, guys. We are playing through Kingdoms of Harad. We are currently in Kigan, exploring the city of Zajana. I'm not going to go and reread the entire sort of story or lore. We'll play it as we go along, and hopefully you'll enjoy a bit of it. All right, guys, get ready. Nenaras, stop spurging. Just right, we're going to go into this mission. Let's go. We're gonna watch a play performed by some performance. Glupshito names, yeah. It was a lot of. It's pronounced Zajana. Shut up. It's pronounced Glupshito.
Excuse me, I'm taking this chair.
Motherfucker. Zajana doesn't feel like a city. It feels like an outpost, and it's too empty.
Floating chair alert.
Well, here's the thing. Like, when they were making these huge landscapes, right? They're gonna have to cut corners eventually. You know, if you remember Umbar City, huge, busy city, lots of things there. Very, very. One sec. I can't stand the sound here. Right. It was a very busy city, and it was like really detailed. But with Zajana, it's obviously a little bit less high detail because they've got all of the rest of the expansion that they had to design, you know, within the course of a year. And so they're going to cut corners. The space feels a little bit more empty, but here we are in negated video. Are we all here? Yeah, we're all ready to go?
Yeah, we're here. Wow.
Invisible walls.
Invisible walls? Oh, no, we can't just bomb the stage?
Yeah.
All right, sit down, guys. We're role players. Sit down. Stop jumping. Sit down. It's gotta be done properly.
Fine. I can't sit down on these chairs.
I'm so.
And don't forget, the scenario forgets how these chairs work. He broke them.
Maybe we can ask Orion to fix it.
You sit on air.
It sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, like that'll happen.
All right. I'm so pleased to see Turkar's experience fighting in the north has not robbed him of his desire to perform. Oh yeah, by the way, these guys were in the Harad Rim army, so now they are free and able to perform once again. I hope you enjoyed the play. They were most skilled when I met them, and their catalogue of entertainments were dense and varied. All right, here they are.
My friend Adolphi Abias, where then is Turkar?
Just up a little bit. Let's enjoy the drama.
We of Turkar's travelers hope you will enjoy the day's entertainment. If it please you to reward our efforts today with meager coin,
paying for this?
It would be
I didn't want to come.
And should that meager coin be joined with a more generous number, that would be most welcome. What is it, Imalek?
These good people came here for a story at Halsey. They wished for excitement, not for your outstretched hand seeking their coins.
You are right, Imalek. What can we do about that?
We can give it to them.
Yo. What the hell?
Oh my god, she just killed her.
Yeah, but she's still standing up.
She's standing still.
Oh! They got us, bro! They got us! Everyone slash clap.
Then let us begin.
I can't throw a tomato. Oh.
Splendid. As
Nenaras claps his cheeks.
That's kind of unique, actually.
I don't know. I didn't say that.
Who would introduce each of the plays?
Yeah, it's uniquely boring.
Oh, I think it's cool.
I'm
actually.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Long ago,
Read.
the Shagor tribes dwelt in the dry plains to the southeast. The desert winds were unceasing. The sands of Gulsachasha would only grow.
Oh my God, she went to Midsummer Island and got the kite.
Yeah.
The Shorgor followed the stars in the sky to the ridge of Morjana. The Chanag they established would be called the Khan. It would eventually be known
As Glop Shito.
In time, the name Jajan would become Zajana.
It's a bit of a
Thank you, Chris Pearson, for putting that all in a document. Then someone could turn it into a play.
So true. We're being shushed by the audience, guys.
I am the Horde of Orda.
They're terrible actors.
To be found here, and
At least it's fully voiced lined.
Please, mighty one.
True, just like advertised.
It's like listening to a Dune audiobook.
Oh god.
no, it belongs to Orda now. Its plains will feed my Mumaki.
Yeah, where did the Mullinekill go, boys?
Behold the mighty
Are we supposed to see some soon?
It's a
It's a-
hobbit?
No, come the hell on, look at this. My mum looks
Why
like
is there a hobbit?
No, I think that was just a... No, it was a normal
It's
person.
funny though.
Alright, unfortunately, Gandalf wants to, like, yap to us, which is spoiling the entire vibes
Oh,
of this
here he
amazing
goes.
Mummers play. I'm enjoying
The
that.
dementia patient.
A hobbit. Wait, no, you're right. It's a hobbit. A hobbit, and so far from the Shire. Okay, now you ruined it. You ruined it. We didn't need to bring a hobbit into that.
Let me tell you.
Well, as you know, Gandalf has a special interest in hobbits, so...
Fucking little nonce. Alright.
Long ago, a stranger came to Zajana. People said he was a wizard.
This is Cardiff Theatre, bro. Yeah, what the hell? It's a hobbit.
I am the wizard in Kanush. I seek the city of gates.
I like that.
This is ridiculous.
It's a bit of a...
Kinda cute.
Here is a gate. But how shall I open it?
Are you sure he is a wizard?
For 3 days and nights, the wizard stared at the gate, willing it to open. At last, the guards approached him.
What is it you want, wizard?
I want to come in, but the gate will not open.
Have you tried knocking?
Sit down, guys.
This feels like I'm waiting for a raid boss to start.
Yeah, me too.
Is there a point to this story?
Yeah, is there a point for the story? Because it's good vibes, but what's the point?
I have a war to wage and kingdoms to conquer.
Great animation right there.
The wizard asked to see the scrolls and books of the city.
I wish to see the scrolls and books of the city.
The libraries of Zajana contain thousands of these. Which one would you like to read?
Well, I should think all of them.
So, what did this wizard of yours learn?
Oh, I know not. No one does.
Then you have been wasting my time.
Not at all. During my story, the people of Zajana have gathered in secret. Now they will rise up against you and take back their city.
For that is the true wisdom of Zajana the Splendid. Never again will it be ruled by others?
All right, everybody clap. Clap, clap, clap.
That was
How do
moving.
That was so moving. All right, before we continue, I will just get this off my chest, and I know I need to be like controversial and unpopular, but I actually kind of enjoyed that. It was a unique way of showing sort of a bit of the history. Okay, it was very sort of repeating what we already know, but it wasn't terrible. It was like comfy enough. It's kind of good vibes. What do you think about that, guys?
I'm with you.
I'm being paid by SSG.
new.
This is a paid promo. Oh, I wish I was paid by SSG to shield them.
I mean, I've become very jaded about Lotro, so it's hard for me to say, but it was okay. I mean, it was something new at least, but I will say it just the storytelling was classic SSG, cutesy like twee, which I don't really love. I think it's a bit much sometimes.
I mean, the Hobbit.
kind of
a little bit
misses.
manipulative.
The Hobbit. Maybe it's just a fucking short guy, but the only thing there is why is there the Hobbit there? What important is that? Is it just because it's again cutesy and twee and sort of
yeah,
wholesome?
I think a little bit.
I love what Paul is saying.
Stop blackpilling, says the little man. I'm sorry. There's going to be a bit of blackpilling in the stream.
No. No, Paul is saying, bro is playing a game and then goes, well, hear me out, guys. Maybe I actually enjoyed this game.
Yeah, maybe I actually, who knows, maybe I actually enjoy Lord of the Rings Online, but I give so many critiques because I'm passionate about the game. What about that one, guys? It's not here to shit on it blindly.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, all right, let's see what the yap's about. I enjoyed the performance, as I knew I would, but there are so many missing faces. Did so many of my friends return from the war? There we go. I have some criticisms about my
Look, you got
portrayal,
1, 2,
Askelin.
3.
Bro, we have some criticisms too. You wait your turn, Gandalf. What is it? Default has clearly been, this is a terrible game, and then repeats the same thing 1,000 in-game hours later. Yeah, it's a very common thing with, especially like long-time players of an MMO. They'll talk mad shit about it all the time, but if they're still playing, there's still something in it for them. And often or not, it's the friends they've made along the way. It's the community aspect. I won't lie, I would not be playing Lotro if it wasn't for the friends I've made through the game. And I think that's very... I suppose at that point, people's tolerance of things is a lot higher because they're still invested in the game. They're still invested in sort of the community or the end game or whatever, right?
I think that I do think though that I think it's true that like longtime MMO players always like rag on their game, but I do think with Lotro like lately I think that it is sort of coming to a point where people are losing patience for the amount of problems there are. Like for me anyway, the amount of problems I've been encountering lately kind of outweigh my enjoyment of the game, which I always have had, regardless of whether I complain about things. But the grind, the subpar storytelling, the lag, it does add up over time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it is. I do think it's something SSG still need to address because not everyone will stay around forever. Like I almost didn't buy this expansion. I only bought it when I said I played through with you guys.
Well, and again,
but I wouldn't say it's worth it.
I think that really hits the nail on the head. The tolerance, I mean, people are going to be tolerant about the game they've played for like 10, 20 years, right? And Lotra's community is notoriously loyal, but everyone has a point.
Very forgiving.
And I will say, I'm cautiously optimistic with the instance drops and stuff like this. The people in the team, they've done a lot of work towards making it decent, if not good. And the expansion itself, all right, you can say a lot about the story and Adigim. I do not like Adigim, but we're giving it a go. Really it's only fair to play through it and then give your takes. So it's like if it was just Lotro bad, me hate game, ooga booga, me make entire streaming career out of hating game. What's the point? Go play a game you enjoy, right? And you actually have fun with it.
No, that's right. Like I agree. Like I think I don't really get people who stick around and just complain about Lotro. I think if you're a player and you're complaining about the game and you're complaining about the product you paid for and the product they're asking you to pay for, that's different. However, if there does come a point for me, where if I can't tolerate the game anymore, I will just leave. Like, you can't. I don't know why I'd sit around on Discord all day complaining about it. What does it matter at that point? There are other games out there. There's a lot of good games out there.
But and that's all very valid complaints. But at the moment, the biggest happening on the forums, as far as I can see, is people being upset about hobby horses.
Yeah, no, that's the huge problem with the Literature community, wherein like you can't point out substantial critiques or meaningful critiques about gameplay, about whatever, without them getting basically eclipsed by really, really, I'm sorry, but really stupid complaints. By
as we all know, boys,
older
the
players
forums don't have the most stellar of takes. But again, there are other places that the developers can go for actionable feedback outside of the forums. And I know there's a bit of a hot debate about that from the forums. They get angry that Orion or Onum or whoever is like on unofficial, unsanctioned Discords, Beginnerverse basically. But like they are on official channels pretty regularly, and they are reading this stuff.
Yeah, they are.
So it's not like these complaints fall on deaf ears. Even your complaints about hobby horses or whatever, just throw it out there, man. The worst that can happen is that they don't respond to it. So, you know, you're going to see all sorts of feedback regardless of quality. So you can't really gatekeep that either, to be fair. Right.
No, it's true.
But yeah, let's try chat real quick. Man, why is the chat window so shit on OBS, man? I have no idea what I'm doing. Whatever, I'll just read it from the window. Ivor Icarus says, I don't know. I feel only on LoadShow people are willing and actually complaining about the game. Check ESO and Final Fantasy. Folk won't dare to say anything remotely critical, and if you do, oh boy. Well, I think toxic positivity is going to be in any MMO, but over time, I think LoadShow's community is has become a bit more vocal about it, and less restricted through sort of, you know, you hear certain people and they'll say, I was literally just banned from the forums for being too negative in years past, which is a bit of a red flag. But I think people are a lot more willing to say what they want to say, and I hope that the majority of the criticisms that they're seeing is, you know, you gotta go it from excuse me. You gotta do it from a place of passion and not just pure negativity, because otherwise, you know, if you say thing bad, you could at least try to accept when they tried to do something good. And at least storytelling wise, that play wasn't awful. It was a bit long winded, but it was a unique way of
it's something new.
Showing
I guess.
Because otherwise, what they would do, just throw it through put it through a long winded quest text, you know.
Which has been our complaint, where it really does feel like they're lore dumping, like from that Chris Pearson lore document, and just dumping the quest text, which no one wants to read that.
I've lifted it directly from the document.
It was good of Incomish to delay his plan so he might attend to his performance, but now I have more questions than before.
When I knew Terka, it was customary after a performance for the company to...
So, after the performance, the company would gather at the nearest tavern and spend a portion of the day's coins on ale. I would like to see if that remains the case. Let us look for them among the markets to the southwest. Okay, let's find the travelers and talk to the mummers, you know, let's mount up normal horse guys, or else we'll just lag through the city. You know how it works.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know how it works. Because you always mount up with
I'm terrible for this. I'll mount up, and then I'll just see something that looks at me the wrong way, and then I'll just go and kill it. And then Arindiis is just in the middle of, like, she
set me off sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's almost intentional, right?
It's very endearing in hindsight.
See, I have a bad trait of, like, I want to kill every single mob I see.
Good thing there's no mobs here in particular.
On landscape.
You can so easily
I don't know why.
avoid them. It's more efficient.
I don't know why. Because I want to do something. I feel like that's the thing. This is my big here. Let me complain one more time. It's like with Lotra, I want to do something. I don't want to just like click an emote, go somewhere, click an emote. I want to kill something. I want to feel like my character's actually in the world. So combat's one of the ways.
I mean,
to do that.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you just go around killing just become a murder hobo and kill everything, it's not the most efficient way to quest through the game, and you'll find it like, I get that too. Sometimes I'll turn brain off and I'll just go out and fucking like take out maybe like 20, 30 quests, and then be like, okay, I've done it, but then I just go around killing mobs. I just stop getting direction. So you've got to. It demands a little bit, a tiny amount of your brain and an attention span. But usually questing doesn't really take too much effort.
Yeah.
All right. Here we are, and here are the remainders of the troop. I have spoken to Satagira, and it is as I feared. Her husband Turkar perished in the north, as did several others of the troop. The Fire Eater, Zurush, the twins Darjo and Orukul. So, oh no, it's so sad. Oh, Nenaras is crying. No word has come back of Kazin or Uranim, but Imalek, which is not to be confused with Inkamush, fears that they must have also died in the battle. She was wounded during the retreat before the mighty city and saw them no more. But the tidings are not all sad. Zimelka was held in reserve at the river city and saw no fighting. Her soldiers were driven south as Gondor advanced, hooray! And her fortunate star must shine upon Mashkanu, for Satagira, oh my god, these fucking names, tells me that they were wounded by the forest earlier during the fighting and was not made to match upon Minas Tirith. I mourn for the friends who were so kind to me, and I honour their memory. Despite this sorrow, my heart falls once again to see all those of Turkish travelers who are made to bring joy. Okay. They are starting to, I mean, I've yapped about this before I got to this point, but they're starting to show some of the consequence of fighting, against Gondor during the War of the Ring. But they definitely paint it in a more human way. Like, oh yeah, these guys were friends, they had families and all that. But it doesn't. I mean, it's still got.
The resolution's a bit too clean.
Yeah, it's a bit clean. They weren't willing to go the whole hog on that one, and I feel that you've got to keep in the back of your mind. It's very hard for the reader to not think these guys were they were on the objectively bad side. Yeah, were they slaves? Yeah, were they forced to go to war? Yeah, and that is what it is, and they're still of the race of man. They're not orcs. You can't just kill them. So I can sort of get over that a bit easier than, say, when they just made the orcs good in that one fucking thing in Shield Islands, and they were like, yeah, that was pathetic.
It's just there are some missed story opportunities. If you what if there was someone who actually genuinely worships Sauron, right? Like, wouldn't that be interesting to talk to that person or fight that person? Like, surely there were some people who genuinely worship Sauron.
Yeah,
that's an interesting character dilemma to deal with.
Considering the cultural impact of having your entire country taken over by Sauron, forced to worship
dominated by
him.
a demon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and obviously the overwhelming force of Ordekai keeping you under their heel. All right, yeah, it could be. There are probably some people who also of the party of North Korea, and I think it's all great, right? It's the same concept. You might have yes men who are still fighting on the side of Ordekai. Anyway, I don't care. Invade Gondor and you die. They go to hell. Yes, that's the black and white concept of it, right? So they were on the bad side, and you don't hear of them after the books, but we are definitely in the part of the game now where they've got to explore these things. And North Korea low-key goated. I don't know.
I am Satagira.
All right, she's a widow of Turka and a playwright of the company of traveling players. I am pleased to meet any friend of Ulashar, for the Kintar is dear to us all. Turka's travelers had smuggled him from the captivity of Ordak before their most company was sent to war. Oh yeah, these guys rescued the elf guy, so these guys aren't too bad.
Oh right, yeah.
One last act of defiance, my Turka called it, and I'm glad we did as he bade, for Ulashar's treatment in the city was hard. I think he would not have survived among the Ordekai. Invite you to speak with the others of my company. A cloud hangs over us to this day. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is more like it. Got to learn a bit more about what actually went on. I am the wardrobe master of the company and called Mashkanu. Who is the hooded man with whom you watched the performance? You answer that your companion is the wizard Inkamush, Gandalf, and he may have taken issue with his portrayal at the play. Inkamush is a figure of legend and myth, an odd wanderer and a troublemaker. Are you perhaps mistaken? Okay, I need to just say, where the hell is this hobbit? I need to look at this hobbit. How do you think they're gonna
come back to this guy though? Speaking of, this guy has river hobbit hair on top. It looks like he's wearing a wig.
Oh yeah, damn right. Look, he's got the regular white hair.
Oh my god. He's insecure. He's insecure about his balding.
Damn.
Oh no.
Ginger fuck.
Oh,
No, he's
dear.
not ginger. It's a wig. I would laugh if one of the content team decides just to throw in a little bit of a hint. They just change the quest text. Yeah. By the way, it may look my hair may look weird, but it's because it's a wig actually. maybe they took this person's hair.
It's cute. It's a nice attention to detail.
I am a Talsi.
Like if it's intentional because he's an actor, I think that's really well done.
It's not
That would've been
intentional.
good,
It's
but
obviously.
I don't think it is. It's not
You don't think
intentional.
so?
No.
Benefit of the doubt, guys.
But no, maybe he took this chick's hair over here. Look, Arindiis. I'm a Talsi, like Satagira, and I'm a trade leader. Former leader Turka. I am from Zajana. The woman falls silent, but her eyes remain active, scanning the crowds. Forgive me if I seem distracted. I collect the coins for our performances, and during our latest, it seems some quick-fingered thief replaced our first with one similar heft and weight. That's a skilled pickpocket. He pulled a fucking Indiana Jones like. It contains grey stones instead of shiny coins. Oh no, I got robbed. Imalach says.
I am Imalech, trick archer and juggler of the company.
Trick archer and juggler of the company, and it is my pleasure to meet any friend of Ulisha.
Oh.
Satagura insists upon writing villainous roles for me, but deadly marksman for who threatens the heroes, the brooding lieutenant of the evil king. I have prevailed upon her to make me something romantic next time, something bawdy. Lotra would never have the balls.
Well, I would like to see that. Shit.
I bet you would. What is this degeneracy I'm seeing in chat?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Davey?
What?
Both women are
I don't
great.
even know
You
what
can
you
put a plunger on their head and walk around the block. By Allah, you must behave yourself. We can all use a good laugh
I
after
figured out
what
how
we
to
went through.
remove messages, so just let me know.
Alright, don't worry about it. As long as they're not saying
I'm
the
kidding,
N-word.
I'm kidding. This is
I keep hoping
I know, I
Kazin
know.
or Ulna Oranim will stroll up and demand a drink, but has been no word. They were most skilled with their blades, but the foes arrayed against us were terrifying and numerous. Frightening mounted demons bellowing for death. Yeah, the ride of Rohirrim was pretty metal. Last but not least. Uh-oh. This game gonna work? Okay.
A friend of Ulisha.
A friend of Ulisha is a friend of mine. I am called Jesanimin, and I'm a singer, tumbler, juggler, and player of drums for Turkish travelers. What can I do for you? You tell Jessamine that you are a warden, Nenaras is a mariner, and Arindiis is a Bjorning, and an adventurer, and ask where she is from. Wait, that's a girl? Could have fooled me. I live on the dusty road, friend, but I count myself among the Zajani, and have not seen very many in Shagana that look as I do. That is fine by me, but when Satagira, god damn it, has need of someone to play a child, a goblin, or a legendary trickster, she can rely on Jessamine. Are they even gonna talk about the fact that he's a hobbit? She's a hobbit? Nah, we're just gonna have
yeah,
that.
well, they kind of did.
What? By mentioning that
They
she's
just
a
said
hobbit.
there's no one here
It's
like
the
me,
token
basically.
hobbit.
Look how big her feet are. Look.
Yeah, but she's got shoes on.
Boys, you may want to screenshot this one.
Yeah, go for it. Put it in it.
Well, we make do. We make do.
I don't know.
And wearing shoes as well.
It's very much
Yeah,
like
I mean, it could be
D&D-esque party of like misfits, and we just throw a halfling in there as well.
Lotro's
right?
always loved that though. Going back to remember when they had the fellowship quest, like in Forokal and
Yeah,
Wall or
that's
wherever
true,
it
but
is,
it wasn't
by the
necessarily
Argonaut.
part of the epics, was it? I mean,
I don't know. It was always pretty bad. It's just that people tolerated it.
yeah, it's
Each one of these
vibes.
walls.
It's vibes, honestly. It's a game first and foremost, right?
Help my friends recover their stolen-
Can we not help my friends
True,
recover their stolen purse of coins? I feel badly that the theft occurred as we watched the performance and we noticed it not. I have only ventured with you for a short time, but already I know you for one who helps others when chance comes. We will not allow this delay to delay this over much. Oh God, I might have to take a break. I'm fucking reading all the quest text.
Oh, more talking, more talking.
This
Oh my
fucking
God.
the glove show actually is getting to me now. Ashamul and Jimelka are capable of retrieving our stolen purse, but if you are willing to help, I will not refuse it. This is not the first time such a theft occurred, and it will not be the last. Look for them in the residential district of Zajana to the northeast, for the thief is likely to have fled for the all-dark control district of the city. Okay, now it's setting up the...
Be right back. I have to change my difficulty. I'll meet you guys.
Guys.
All right.
Guess who's in chat? Guess who's in chat? Guess who I got to come here?
Who?
Classmate.
Classmate?
Classmate. Sad fish pink.
Oh, hello,
Yeah,
classmate.
You know who.
Not gonna dox a class,
They're
don't
right.
worry.
It is all talking. It is all
No.
talking. All yap.
It is literally all
All
talking.
yap,
It's
no
miserable.
rap, I guess.
We haven't fought anything.
All
Well,
yap,
we have
no
been
fap
spending the
is
last
what it is.
hour or so, like, yapping about the
Talking.
game, so that's kind of
All right.
understandable. All right,
Yeah.
gonna a quick break. I'm gonna take a quick piss. We'll be right back. Oh, apparently I wasn't.
Finally.
I boomed it up again. I meant to be streaming the gameplay.
Oh,
I'm
my
sorry, Blood
God.
Moon. I'm sorry. I boomed it up. That was only since you came back. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're here in Zajana. You didn't miss anything.
Oh, there's enemies.
Oh.
My dog's out now.
I might have to turn my computer's fans on because it's overheating or something. So I'm lagging like mad.
Okay, let's see.
Don't worry about it. Oh, bloody hell.
Sorry, I'm not letting you. I'm doing some really.
No, I'm kind of
hookups
fucking
right
up
now.
too, don't worry.
I feel like I'm
Corrections.
rushed.
I accidentally opened. Oh shit!
Corrections. I got like 5 different pets.
Why is there a
out 'cause my-
hedgehog out?
Hang on, I actually do have to turn the sound
No,
on.
yeah.
The fan on, because I think that's what's causing me having frame issues now. Because it's not exactly like this. The city isn't really a cause for lag, because it's fairly empty, right? Like, that's not
Yeah, it's
lie.
actually not too bad on my end. Unlike Umbar.
Umbar was notorious for performance, but it also looked really
So
fucking
bad.
good. It looked good.
There's
like,
also
No,
lag going on.
I liked it.
didn't.
I like this. I like the look of this place better than Umbar a lot, actually.
Me too.
Objectively wrong opinion detected. We just agreed to
No,
disagree.
Right opinion.
look, it's about design. It's like I don't feel like this place is as intentionally designed. I think the
Umbar
landscape
felt like it
has
was-
a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
what
Umbar
was-
felt like stuff was
on.
just piled on top of each other.
It was a
like,
little more
just
cluttered,
assets
that's what you're trying to
just
say.
piled on top.
Yeah, it was a little bit
The
more
Yeah,
issue
not
I'm
cluttered.
just
seeing
cluttered,
here
like
is
not
that-
purposefully so.
There's lots of stuff here, but things are just very evenly placed between each other, and it's just very. You know that the developer knows where to put things and how to make it look good, but there are
Yeah.
certain places that are just not. There's not a lot of thought put into it. There's not a lot of design because it's just, filler places, and I feel like that's quite obvious. And like here, no, not here, but like the other places with the stalls that are just symmetrical.
Yeah.
We'll have to mention that. We'll bring that up when we come back because those stalls got me fucked up. Like, again, you might.
I will try to be respectful.
I will actually cover it when we Oh, we can't have that. One sec. Yeah, good work.
No, I got it.
Try not to throw in such comments, please. We're trying to not get banned from Twitch. Right?
Yes, there's bears in Tolkien. Did you not read The Hobbit?
There's a Bears and Tolkien, yeah.
No, you only read The Silmarillion, didn't you?
Bro only read the Silmarillion.
Trust me, I know this guy. He only read The Silmarillion.
Didn't even read the
Yeah.
actual fun book. I did try to read the Silmarillion once or twice. I just couldn't get. That's not for me. I respect the lore. It's not for me.
It's because you have to read it out loud.
Did they ban you for that? I don't know, but I think there's a whole thing. Like, if the chat's too rowdy, they could they might have a problem with that for not moderating it. I personally don't mind too much, but it's no one wants to see that. So, got retrieved the coin piss. I suppose it's from like a named mob or something, but we are just clearing this place.
I guess it must be, yeah, because it's like.
Oh.
I was assuming it would just be one of them that dropped it, but I'm guessing not. Actually, look, there's a guy up there.
I
Probably
am
is.
pressing green buttons, and that is my purpose in life right now.
Simple as
Big
they
pull.
say.
Funny.
Blast. Big pull, big pull. I can be ready with strategy whenever.
Throw strategy
no,
on
I
now.
can't. Hold on. Yep.
Sphere, and we'll just get rid of him.
Don't attack. There we
Nenaras is
go.
my actual DPS here because I'm a warden.
We need to fill Nen in on the strategy.
It only really, so like bleeds don't get rid of fear, right? Usually fears and soft CC only gets removed on damage, like actual hitting it, like when you physically hit them. So any established bleeds on the target usually don't remove the fear. So what we often like doing is if we pull a big mob, I'll just grab put a bunch of fears on, put a bunch of bleeds on real quick, and then Josie will AoE fear, and then we just run away. Or we just watch them die, because it's funny.
It's really nice.
But with Nenaras, I mean, he's got a few bleeds, but they don't last very long. It's more upfront damage, correct?
Honestly, I haven't been paying much attention to them in a minute. They're not as big as Warden bleeds. I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, the majority of damage from
Probably
Warden
not.
comes in the form.
I mean, they're not unsubstantial, but like it's the finisher that really you're working up towards, and obviously like thrust.
Shit.
It's that bleed on me. It's like 46k a tick.
Yeah. Nick cleansed that. Sorry, I
What
didn't
do you mean?
even.
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't get the coin
Oh,
purse,
guys, I'm retarded. It's just G over here. We went all the way around and killed everything. We was only had to be here.
It's all about the meaningful journey.
It's a meaningful journey, guys. Retreat. Bring the empty coin purse. Okay, let's go back. We don't have to travel too far. Just for interest's sake, I believe the instances are dropping next week on the 28th. It's the set date. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, no, it's the instances. The raid comes later though.
Oh.
So we're gonna have the 3-man, 6-mans. I don't know if we're gonna like release the tiers at separate dates. Tier 2 seems fine on Ballroom, but we'll only find out. Oh, I dinxed it apparently.
We have to go back in there.
No, Galtza says I mentioned the date, the release date, so it's obviously naturally going to be delayed, right? Mordecai emptied the purse they took from us before we retrieve it. Oh, that's a shame. While you kept their attention, Zemilka and I took the opportunity to rob them anew. I think you will find that the number of coins we retrieved perhaps exceeds the number they took from us, but that is the price of thinking one might outwit Telka's travelers. So there's a bit of a tit for tat. Thieving and robbing going on from one side of the city to the next. A little petty, but it is what it is.
We respect it.
Yeah.
We respect it. They love that storyline in Lotro, one side of the city fighting another. They've done that a few times.
From the top of my head, where else?
Yeah,
where
true.
else?
I mean, so there's.
Odin?
Wait, which one? Where? I know they did it. I'm thinking.
Rohan.
Stone
Oh
Deans,
yeah.
But that was again, that was a political thing. It was like, well, half of those guys came from Dunland or have Dunlanding heritage, and there was some discrimination against with Rohan and stuff. So, I mean,
yeah.
But this is a little bit.
But where
more.
else, then?
They did it in I think Galtrev a little bit, and they also did it in wait, what was that region called? In Mordor. That one town.
Oh,
that one city
the one where you got to do the reputation thing.
The Easterlings were fighting each other.
Well, the Easterlings were fighting each other, and you had to like try and get good reputation with both of them. Yeah, but that's interesting ways to show.
Or I think I don't know if it was
like human dynamics.
It's not bad.
Like it's I like it. Not everything has to be this like Game of Thrones morally grey shit, and Lotro doesn't usually do that. But it is it can be interesting when done well. Yeah. Lotro stream 15, Grotstream 29. Let's go, boys!
Well, could someone remind me?
Yeah.
Was it Easterlings
Lotro stream,
or was it 2 groups of Easterlings in that place?
I think it was
I thought it was 2 groups of Easterlings.
But Lotro often does this thing where like they kind of just put Easterlings all together into this one people in the past. It's only now that they're trying to diversify it a little
Which
bit.
is kind of good because it's kind of dumb. Obviously, it's big
I mean, it's a
swaths of land.
fucking massive. It's a massive, right? You've got Harad, you've got Kand and Rune, and anyway, let's not get into that too much. Tell me you have retrieved the stolen coin purse, friend. You place the coin purse in her hand and asks Alcy, almost drops it. Thank you for your help, friend of Ulashar, but I must ask, did it always contain so many coins? I knew not that our performance was such a success. Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Grotstream has hit 30. We double Lotus Stream. Oh, fuck yeah. Is that like the Court of the Rings, or is that just some random streamer?
I think it's just a random at the moment.
If it's a random, that kind of makes sense. Incomush sent me to bring word that he desires to speak with you. Well, tell me, where is Gandalf, for I must desire to speak with him. Haha, funny reference. Oh, I fucking accidentally double-clicked. No! Alright, whatever. Let's just go to Gandalf.
Thank God you did that, actually.
It's the big one streaming. The big one. Who is the big one, Mimo? The big boss?
That's Teleporno.
Teleporno.
Yeah, the classic.
Can you...
Bigger than Gordo?
Can you explain the whole thing about the other server name that we wanted? Like, we were expecting...
So the 64-bit service came... Yeah, so the 64-bit service, and we wanted the names Nindalf and Celeborn. Is that right, Celeborn? Because like its names, I could look it up real quick. One's named Teleporno, and Nindalf. Nindalf is a swamp called basically in human speak is wet
Just
wang.
go straight to it. We wanted Wet Wang and we wanted
we wanted Wet Wang, we wanted Teleporno, we wanted to fucking have the funny names, but we ended up having the server Meriadoc. Fucking Meriadoc, a fucking stupid ass hobbit. We wanted Nindalf server, alright? Jewel's Fire streaming. Oh, well, okay. Good for her. That's the wrong place. Why did I instinctively just want to talk to the mission guys? Oh my god.
Yeah, I just followed you because you seem like you're in charge, so.
It seems like... Do I feel in charge?
Do you feel in charge?
Do you feel in charge? I don't have a can with me right now, sorry.
That is really funny, I agree. Okay, this looks cute. This is cute.
Okay, I'm assuming it's in here. In the Kalmakila, which is this place. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go different ways. Amazing. I found Gandalf, guys! Guys, I found Gandalf. Where did you guys run up to?
I'm exploring.
I can smell his diaper from over here. He's sunning.
Oh my god! Don't say that. I have trauma.
I found a random guy. He wants flowers. We'll do those later.
Do we find another player? That would be amazing. Wouldn't it be amazing?
No, well, there is another player in here, but
yeah.
Bane's elvish name is Benadryl.
Benadryl.
Yeah, there was like that whole meme about elvish names or medicine.
Yeah, pull that one up sometime. Alright, Gandalf has this to say.
So funny.
I have not yet learned all that I sought by coming here, but I confirmed one of my suspicions. It seems to my thinking that the Fardoof, who lay hidden at Utug-Bur, required two things to happen before they could trouble Middle-earth. First, they must pass beyond living memory of all who knew them, for some reason, and that was accomplished by the defeat of Sauron. Second, the chambers in which they lay buried must be brought to service by some geologic change, the movement of earth, the diversion of waters, the alteration of the rocks. So it was at Utug-Bur that, and ever my thought turned upon this matter. Could it happen elsewhere? I may have found part of the answer. Look here. Time to read. Oh my god, I came here to play a game, not read. Ugh. The pages of the open book are weathered and faded, but still legible. Would not have believed it ever ran so deep had I not seen it myself only months before. Assuming I can't read. But the flow of the river was greatly diminished. By the third day following the great tremors, it had slowed to a trickle. My friend insists that the Usul and the Agal, too, will never flow again as they once had. And even the lake of Idagal is now a cracked and dry basin. They named it Khadagal, the dry whelm. But the herdsmen insist that it was a name of ill omen, and the lake must return. I think they are both right and wrong. I believe the name is ill-starred, but the waters of the lake have gone forever. Were the great tremors of the Urashal a natural event like the rising and setting of the sun? Oh, the passing of the seasons? Fucking airy fucking writing. Or was it inflicted upon us by the whim of the Gur-Shati, who...
Shati.
Gur-Zati, or whatever. Gur-Shat, shit-shat. What could we have done to incur for the wrath and vengeance? My friend thinks that Sharush Hul of Ordak is somehow to blame for the Urish Zal, for the drying of the rivers, have removed the last barrier to the northern progress of his armies. One sec. Why couldn't they have just used boats?
I can't even understand a word of this. And I've read the Unfinished Tales. I've read Nature of Middle Earth. I've read a lot of the history of Middle Earth.
Have you read the Silmarillion?
Well, yeah, of course. But what? They've lost me.
It's
I don't know,
very.
Well, at least we're getting the information from a book and not an NPC. For once.
No, that at least I get that.
Though.
Okay, if it's from the book, fine. They're gonna use the names, obviously.
They're
just...
basically explaining why Kudzagin was dried up and all the rivers dried up and shit. And it, like this idea that they forced it to happen so that they could cross the river makes very little sense when, like, if you really think about it, if you really went deep dive, if they are from the far east of Harad, they could have just gone up north to Mordor and meet in there. Just like how the people of Rome would have taken the road down into fucking Udun or whatever. You know, it's like...
Well, they already would have to go so far.
Yeah, right.
It's a little contrived, yeah. But all right. I will say, it's kind of an interesting idea of, like, it seems like the idea that Sauron, who has these great powers, would give people magic to dry up a river. It's kind of neat. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Sorry, I'm fucking up. I'm booming up. Sauron. Yeah, don't mock him. He's Canadian. Collected knowledge, more yap. The sound was terrible and heard by all, but the devastation in the wake of the Urash Zal was the worst of all, and it changed the face of the land. Cliffs crumbled, boulders fell from the height, great chasms opened up in the earth, along with the whole of the Myr. Even the great northern gate of Jajan cracked, so widespread were the effects of the tremors of Urash Zal. And then Inkmush says, the people of Mirgana named it Urash Zal, the Din of Stone. It was terrifying noise that could be heard all along the Ridge of Plenty, and its tremors changed the face of the land. Bro, we didn't need to hear this. We already know. Whatever.
We know
You
it.
can
We heard it.
explain this in other ways that are nicer.
Yeah. The dry and late.
Okay, wait. Pause. One Nenaras yap I need to give. This is one thing that is new to Lotro with the Harad updates, with the dwarf updates. They repeat a lot of information. You'll read something, and then for some reason, the person will repeat that information in a huge wall of text. There's a major lack of editing happening, and it's really irritating.
They call that. There's like a whole thing with like Netflix shows where they do that, where they'll like show and then they'll also tell. But it makes very little sense to write like that for a game where the majority of the story comes from reading. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not very concise.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it doesn't treat the reader like they can retain the information, right? I don't need to have the reminder. I understand. And doing this informs the reader that you can just chill out and like not put in any effort to remember anything, because don't worry, we'll remind you again. And then you have no player engagement through that, right?
It actually makes me not want to read this stuff.
Right. I can definitely see that. On one hand, I will also say that having these several reminders actually has made me able to comprehend what's going on, because of the amount of time we've been questing, and you're leveling as well at the same time you're questing, and then they fill all this fucking garbage with fucking Adagim, and you have to go all the way around. By that point, I forget what the fuck's going on. So it's like, it's kind of good to have these reminders all the time, because it's just so...
It is, but you shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to,
like,
right?
The story itself should be intuitive, should be something you're interested in, but yeah, I get you.
Fire. All right, so yap.
Okay, Rod, I need you to give this guy a Welsh accent.
Do I have to dance like a monkey? All right.
Gandalf?
Yes, you do. My wife is asking for it.
The Din of Stone revealed that the hidden temple of Udukbur, in which...
No, not him. No.
No. What?
You
can hear angry footsteps. Hang on. All right. So this guy,
exactly,
Mash Canu, should I give him a goofy Welsh? Dude, look at his hair.
Yeah.
He's using the River Hobbit hair, but now he's bald. He looks Welsh.
Oh my god. He lost so much hair since last we saw him.
Dude, we're stressing him out. All right. Stand aside. The wizard would pay for his crimes. I have come to slay this evil creature, this Mithrandir. The wizard would die at my hand. Calm down, Welshie. I'll give you a sheet the fuck. Remain on guard, just in case. Gandalf just unflinching.
Everybody calm the fuck down.
Without warning, Mashkanu burst into tears.
He's crying. Oh, it's a lot of text.
I got to his whole thing in Welsh accent. Oh no, okay. I cannot. He weeps, his body seized by tremendous shuddering cries as tears stream down his face. Friend of Ulishar, how can one such as you befriend this monster? This is no man. He's a creature of death. I swore to slay him, but he could be my power. But Mashkanu struggles to speak through racking sobs. I was pierced by an arrow in the side, loosed in the knee. I was hit by an arrow in the knee. I was loosed in from hiding by green garden men in the northern forest. I can't do this voice anymore. My throat will kill me.
Yes, you can.
Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Oh my god, how many paragraphs
my
left?
company marched on
This
the
is
great
really
city and fell during the fighting, but I retreated with the others of wounded to Mordor from the shadow of the Black Gate. I witnessed as armies from the west approached, and I'm dying, bro. And
Bruh,
I saw the fighting end. So it was. I witnessed the arrival of this man who defend, and I heard his name spoken aloud by the men of Gondor. Mithrandir, they called him, and even from so far away, I knew him for a wizard. Mashkanu's bloodshot eyes flare with anger and with fear. Bitch, shut up! You're on the losing side. You're on the wrong side of history. We watched.
Ow, the edge.
Yeah, real. I watched as a wizard Mithrandir threw his arms into the air, and the very earth crooked between his feet. The hour of doom. I heard him command over the tumult. In answer to his spell, the mighty towers and rampart of the Black Gate crumbled into dust. Wherever he looked, death came to his enemies, and those that could not escape perished. I fled, but still I can hear the terrible voice of the wizard, and the death he caused. Oh, fuck. I swore to slay him if ever I could. Okay. But now my sword arm freezes, and I am unable to carry out my task. Okay, so we kind of made it very goofy. Tanscared, I love Grot and I love Glubshitto. I'm glad you like that. We are hearing Glubshitto. I was not paid to give him the stupid voice.
Yes, you were.
I wish I was paid. All right, that's 50 gold. Send me mail.
You actually received instruction from Maid of Lions himself that is how
yeah.
Mashkanu's voice is supposed to be read. Like that's
50 gold.
That comes directly from MOL. 50
gold. All right, we've paid to make the stupid voice. I'll dance like the monkey.
Yeah.
I am for 50 gold.
But you will take money.
You are one of the feared players who worked to free Ulashar from captivity. I know you from the recent performance and from the stories he has told of us to your company. Your name is Mashkanu, wardrobe master of Turkos Travelers. But no one is one thing alone. You were a soldier pressed into service, forced to fight for Sauron against the host of the West, through threat or falsehood.
Yeah, he told us that.
Yeah, I know. You had been deceived again,
Yeah,
you have been deceived again, Stalker Child. This time by your own eyes. It was no spell of mine that brought low the Black Gate or the towers of the Teeth on the edge of Mordor. A great weapon of Sauron's was unmade, and its undoing heralded the destruction of all he had wrought despite his terrible power. Some who had been held a spell enslaved by the Dark Lord of Mordor threw themselves into pits, that was the orcs, or fought desperate last stands, the Haradrim. But many were of like kind as you, Mashkanu, held in thrall, not by the enchantment, but by the fear of cruel commanders from Mordak, and their tales of horrible monsters from Gondor and the north. Know now the truth, my friend, and be healed, if such a thing can be possible. Gandalf running around here like fucking wizard Jesus. Yeah, I mean, there would have been propaganda, right? I'm sure that these guys think that we're fucking barbarians or whatever. That's I'm getting. Why are they talking about the N-word in chat?
I don't know. It seems to be a topic of fixation.
For 5 fucking minutes, can I ask you to not be so hyper-focused on the word Nenaras? For 5 seconds, please.
It's a beautiful name, but like, calm down. It's just an elf.
I can never be healed.
What can we say?
But my wounds have closed, and I once again speak the words of Satagera has given to me. But so many of my friends returned not from the northern forest, or the fields outside the great city. We were told that the gate could never fall, but fall it did, and the vast armies of Barkush and Orgak with it. When I beheld the wizard Mithrandir earlier this day and learned he answered to the name Inkamush, I could not believe it. Inkamush is a figure of mischief and a troublemaker, but in none of the legends is he cruel or destructive. It is a balm for my heart to learn the devastation I beheld was not caused by the trickster sprite of Myth, at whom I laughed at in my youth, but instead a final cruel consequence of Barkush's evil. It was so much, yeah.
Oh my god. Could this not have been done? This could have been done in a much shorter
Yeah, this is
exchange
very
of dialogue. And
long-winded.
I've read, look, I'm telling you right now, I have a PhD in English literature and I've read Lord of the Rings. The dialogue is never this extensive. I mean, yeah, it's long in some places, but not for a small exchange like this. Unnecessary. This is unnecessary. It's not needed.
Yeah.
It is not necessary.
No, it's not.
I don't have a PhD in English literature, and I agree.
I barely
Well,
speak
there
English.
You don't need one to agree.
No, you can just be as a player, give feedback. Stay hydrated. This is a threat.
Yeah. Oh, ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Sig, hello. He says, holy shit, my first time seeing quest dialogue since pre-Mordor, and even with Grot's fantastic VA, thank you, this dialogue is such fucking hot garbage. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
There's
we're
no
having...
character to it either. It's just words.
Just
Like,
words.
It's very long-winded, it's very airy, it comes across as both pretentious and brain-dead at the same time.
To be fair, and I've had this discussion with people, I think people also nostalgically glaze LOTRO of the past. LOTRO's always had these kinds of problems. It's a little bit more amplified now because of the lore and the terms we don't even know, but LOTRO's it's had some interesting storytelling, but let's not like look over the fact that LOTRO's never been perfect.
Iva says, and people expect me with my dyslexia to read every single one of them. Nah, just get to the end game and raid or something. Don't have to read then. Just.
But the thing is that they don't need to be this long either. You can convey the same information much shorter and then save, the long ones for when it matters.
Yeah, because it's been like this the entire time, right?
I will say this moment is interesting because we're finally getting, right, something we were talking about. We're finally getting someone who actually fought in the war, their perspective on like how they feel about people like Gandalf and stuff.
Yeah.
Where they see him as like a demon. That's interesting.
100%.
But one, it's come much too late. Two, it just this seemingly emotional moment's coming out of nowhere, and the dialogue goes on and on and on. So
yeah, it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. All right, so he's like, blah, 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 blah. I must search for more information about the Din of Stone. I believe you should continue without me on the Western Road as it climbs into Ansharu. Hooray, we're going somewhere different! Finally out of this shitty city,
get
right?
the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I will catch up to you when I have finished my studies in Zajana. But until then, until I have done so, you must remain alert to the presence of the Fardoof in Murgala. I spoke to Glorfindel of this possibility, my friend. He will be waiting for you at the overgate outside the city. Let's fucking get out of here. So yeah, they set up Zajana. They set up this little bit of a perspective from the Haradrim side, the Easterling side of the conflict. I can see where they were going for it. It just comes. It's the same issue with the quest text being really long-winded and shit like this. Why is Bingo blocking? Why is Bingo blocking World Chat? Because he is. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh, I'm glad people are enjoying this and engaged with the discussion at hand. It's great. It's good to see.
Guys.
Yeah. All right.
We have now. Don't let me be the annoying person, but there are so many side quests to do here, guys.
Oh,
so many.
Yeah.
No.
But we are over leveled. I guess you're not. But...
I mean, at least
Call
we
back.
can because if we follow the epic, we're just going to be reading the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. This will take us
what I'm
back
saying?
into, and this is just reading.
Yeah.
This is just a reading quest. I tell you what we'll do then.
We don't do that.
We'll pick up side quests and shit like this and not read them, but I want to get out of the city and see something else, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I get you.
We'll make sure you're not under-leveled or
This is
whatever.
Yeah, okay, fine.
So are you taking the quests?
No, not here.
All of these quests, I just looked at them, Josie, are like talking and like
cities are often just
staying in the
talky
city so
quests,
far.
right?
Yeah.
So
There's
how about
Zoe.
we take a break from all the chatty quests and we just go and kill something? Just for like something different?
I'd be down.
I'm being completely bullied over my mush mouth right now in chat.
You are?
Alliteration is not
Oh,
what's
shit.
when. We're all his friends. We're all friends here. It's true. We're all very friendly. Twendwy.
Fwenwy.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
I'm not. I mean, Fwenwy.
We had this discussion before.
Fwenwy.
Stream, like, don't do our fucking voice.
No
Prado,
wooing
yes.
on chat.
This zone is much better than the swamp, Prado. Much better.
You guys left me behind.
It's kind of
because I got
unsurprising. I
distracted by
confess
chat.
I
I'm on my
expected
way, though.
Inkomush to remain here in Zajana the moment I set eyes upon the Kalmakega. Did he tell you about the dinner stone? Yes, he did. He is rarely wrong. These enchanted servants of Morgoth needed two things to threaten Middle-earth in the present age. And if Inkomush is correct... Okay, again, they're just repeating what we've already heard.
Yeah.
You know, they needed to be forgotten by everyone, that was Tookie Boogie, and apparently only Sauron knew them. And then they needed to be, like, uncovered, because they were underground. Though mine was a bittersweet reunion with Turkish travelers, I was still most pleased to see them again. Even so, I made a commitment to guide you on the road from Mugala, and I will not forsake that pledge. At any event, Satakeras told me that they also take the westward road in a few days. She's been hired to write a new play for the travelers to perform. Maybe, but I'll pass. Cross again. Alright. So what this guy likes doing is giving you a lot of exposition as you travel, and basically explains the lore of these zones and shit like this. Have you noticed that?
Wait, guys, say hi to Luigi. Someone has a cat named Luigi that's watching.
Oh, Luigi the cat!
Hi, Luigi!
Yeah.
Hello, Luigi.
Hi, Luigi.
Oh, it's Eleonora. It's my wife. We like her. Hi, Luigi.
Hello,
the
Luigi.
Luigi.
Everyone say hello,
wait,
Luigi,
what
right
is-
now.
If you don't, Luigi, you are banned. Ask the moderator this.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Zipfar says, you need to understand the implications of Karamax's third divorce from his wife Jiranima and how it molded his sons Alehama and Alehama worldview. Yeah, exactly. You need to know every single tiny little moronic detail.
About characters they forget about that never come back.
And
or that randomly
Glorfindel's,
just
the
join a
shape
troop.
of Glorfindel's left testicle is incredibly important.
It's
Okay.
it's like how so this character right here, guys. Remember last week we said, do you think this character is going to be important? Stick around, yeah, and then they did. They stuck around for a little bit. Now they're saying I'm going to go off with this acting troupe. This is what Lotra always does. It introduces characters in the epic, and then it randomly throws them off to go do this random adventure with a random company of people, and then they show up 5 expansions later, and you don't care about them.
Yeah.
He'll return someday in the most obscure area.
Because
and
they
for the most
make
obscure
all of
reason.
these characters, and this was, again, the greatest example I can think of in recent history was Cruel Dancer from the Umbar expansion.
Oh my god, yeah.
Listen,
Terrible.
guys, I'm just going to currently say it. There's going to be spoilers. Because this expansion was like 2 level caps, or level cap ago, you know, it's years ago. So she ends up getting killed. And as she's there, she's done nothing really that interesting throughout the story. We just pick her up in one town and she just travels with the company. And then she's there in a pool of her own blood, dying, and just gives you her entire backstory, just straight up in like 4 quest texts long. And it's like, it was kind of funny because it's like she's supposed to be dying, first and foremost. And secondly, it's like it's almost like the writers just pulled it out of like a document that they had just lying around. They didn't have a chance to. Yeah, right. They didn't have a chance to fucking talk about it throughout the story because they didn't know what to do with that character.
It's easier when you have like a design document or like a story, whatever. It's easier to just lift that and put it in instead of having to put it through the filter of narrative storytelling and characterization. It's so much easier just putting it in. And that's really
100%.
what it felt like. She was like, "Oh no, I'm dying," and then you go continue quest, and then the next one is like this massive paragraph about her background. Oh, my sister was taken away, and boohoo, boohoo, and like you
What they don't realize though is how
They
much
care
it
about
feels like that
Taffeta.
to even people. It just you can tell. You can just tell. Whether it did or did not. That is how it feels to most people reading it.
Definitely, yeah, it definitely took me out of it. But again, they don't want to. This guy doesn't want to overstay his welcome in the current story. What purpose is he going to have to us as we go in through Ansharut, right? So it makes sense for him to stay around and come back later. Same with Corodan and Sigalith, which I suppose that's actually relevant to say because Final Gilshan says, "I'm still at 7 Mirkwood. Please no spoilers." I'm sorry, buddy. This is like the biggest spoiler if you think about those 2 elves in Mirkwood. Everything is in the
Oh my god, they're
Fucking-
from Mirkwood, yeah.
Yeah,
Why are they still here?
because they need to
They
bring them
I
back.
don't know.
They're not memorable enough to stick around. They're not
Alright.
that interesting.
Hansharu, the height of the sky, was once known for the loveliness of its high forests and flowering meads, but no longer. Sorry, the quest text just yapped in my ear. Now the plateau is parched and dry, a cracked waste among the high peaks of Mir. If Inkomush is correct, the other vaults of the Fardo remain. This would seem to be a likely place for them. The road that runs from Zajana to blah blah blah. Reputation for danger. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. You won't even remember any of this in like 120 levels from now. Don't worry. My highest level is 44.
No,
What
most
level do I get to
definitely
a raid? The first raid in the game comes at level 50. The Rift. Which every motherfucker come out here and say, oh, the Rift, it was so great because it was well designed. It's like, this is a bit of a circle jerk, but they are kind of right. And then you kill the big fire giant and you're like, what's behind the door? That's what they say. Big
And it's
nostalgia.
genius game
It's
design.
good. It's genius game design. Yeah. Rift is good. Yeah, it is. It's good. It's just, it's.
Yeah, it's good. It's good game design. I think the problem is, Lotra, we're all so starved for actual good gameplay that we see something that was just a normal good piece of game design, and then we all go.
When you
Google
really
for
look
it.
at it, right,
Yeah.
the mechanics are extremely dated now, in terms of general
Yeah,
MMO
well, yeah.
design and stuff, and the entire combat of the game was much different.
Yeah.
But it was definitely what's the word I'm looking for? It was very tight, you know. It was properly designed and shit. Sorry, let's get rid of that. You got a fly on your back.
Oh shit.
Can't never
Slap
win.
it.
Now I just got a disease.
Mario Dark players try not to aggro literally everything. Challenge impossible.
Roth is here. And then
Wow,
we get to talk about Roth. Wow!
Lamau.
Wow.
This kick-ass signpost. Something suspicious. Shouting defiantly, a brigand leaps out of hiding. Oh no. It was an ambush, boys.
Oh shit.
I haven't interacted with the signpost yet, so we're gonna have to do this all
Have to
over
do it
Okay, kill them
again.
again.
Ah, shit, man.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. It's a
It's just
match.
3 of us, and we're on like a higher difficulty. It should be
It's
fine.
the meaningful.
Oh, wait. I can press
no,
it again. I can
no,
repair
it counted.
It counted?
It counted for me. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, the amount of Dutch in the chat right now. Fuck.
What's that all about?
You repair that signpost, making the road more safe. They're pulling the World War II strategy of moving the signposts around. Right, more seeds, mount up. Let's go. We got some ground cover.
Sir, yes, sir.
All right. So, what's your thoughts so far, guys? Generally speaking.
I'm
Eh.
bored out of my mind with the expansion. I'll say that.
I couldn't play this
that's
alone.
my honest
I
thought.
couldn't play this
No,
alone and try and read it alone. I don't think.
Yeah, no, I'm really
Highlights of-
bored.
Highlights of tonight and going through this has been when we're riding between places and we get to chat with each other.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's been the
yeah, yeah.
highlight. And that's not that's nice, but it's not a good look.
I mean, look, the highlight was
I mean,
clearly
the-
the theater. Okay.
Okay.
we all shut up.
That was
for 5
okay.
seconds. Yeah,
It was
no.
okay.
It's all right.
I like that city. I think that city's pretty, but I don't want to. That's it. That's basically.
I
all
don't
would
like
say.
that city.
So actually, the
I don't
quest
like
has
it.
taken us all the way up north. I thought we would have gone that way. By the way, my graphics are quite low apparently. I want to turn up the. Oh, I've rendered this. Oh, fuck it. It's good enough. I don't care. The Downs of Fart and Shotter. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, okay. There's an actual. Oh, that town. I remember.
Oh, should we
it.
grab
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
for the Stable Master? We may as well.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't
See if there's
actually
any
been there.
side quests and shit. She's mentioned one of this.
See, we get fucking dismounted.
Did a bit of story. We'll do a bit of questang. We're at Sen Chitak, Glupshitto. See, we're going full circle. This is in the video I made. This is what the first village I went to, right? Full circle.
Aww.
Alright, the
So
Stable Master's
cute.
down here.
Hey, this is a nice looking study.
I'll get to that in a second. I'm gonna-
Actually, you know what? No, I don't like it. Never mind.
Wow.
Am I actually like? I am slow in the mind. Oh my god. Stable Master's actually all the way over here.
These stable masters are far because again, the towns are a little too big. That's the problem.
What was it that we were saying the other time?
Oh,
Because
right,
I
me
just
and you.
saw Predo say it. Like, could you imagine role playing here? Like,
Yeah.
Because I
This is a Marriott question.
couldn't.
Right? This is a Marriott God question. Could you imagine role playing in a place like this or Zajana? Where's the story building that you could interact with? You know, this is like a general question we keep in mind, for the not necessarily for the sake of immersion, but just for quality of like. I mean, we're asking them too much. Honestly, we're asking them way too much to be all this autistic
we're allowed
about
to, we're allowed to ask this. We're allowed to ask this stuff. I mean, they have a RP server. They you know, like the problem with these towns, a lot of stuff that's been built in recent years, it's not. There's nowhere to RP. Like, what are you gonna do? Just stand in the middle of a road?
Right. I mean, players are very. We're not leaving this for. We'll probably grab the quests bit in a second, but players are very creative when it comes to making things up and sort of working with that. Right now, with these expansions, generally speaking, I'm like the landscape I'm talking about now. It's good at making something look great from a distance. You know, you've got these the mountains and this imposing wall of Zajana, but when you go inside Zajana, it's pretty empty. You know, and not because there's no people, because like it just feels like a lack of polish.
It's what Sigurd said in chat. It's meaningless town 3. That's unfortunately the reality. These towns are made to blast through them, to do the quests and leave them.
Yeah.
There's no experience of feeling
in art. In like art and realist art that depicts something, we often talk about like what makes the thing that you're drawing the thing and not just something generic. Like if I was drawing Grot, what would make him Grot and not just
green skin and horns?
Portrait. And yeah, exactly. And that's the same thing with cities like this. What makes this place, what the hell is it called? What makes this place Senj attack and not just generic village number 3? There's nothing that gives it that character.
Well, there's that, but then also I'm talking about, like, I agree with that, but then from the perspective of utility as an RPer, like, fine, if you're an RPer that's just fine with RPing with wherever, there's also, where are the seats? Where are the areas where people gather? Like, look, it's all just a big road. There's all the areas where people could gather are places where there's NPCs.
Well,
so it's not really
the only thing that's unique, just by kind of glossing over the quests here, is that it's a fishing village right by the river, and we're gonna grab every quest we can here, guys.
Oh, it's a fishing place. See, I would
right
not
by
have
the
caught on
river.
to that.
Well, if you think about it,
there's fishing, there's
a boat, there's a fishing net here. One of the quests is literally we're gonna pick up fish, kind of like that one in the Vales, if you remember. So yeah, it's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but nothing informed me of that. Like that's obviously the character, but they haven't hit that character. Yeah, okay, you go here. There's a fishing dock.
God,
yeah.
Why is
like,
she here?
wow,
Wait, is this the epic? No, this is a kid. Is this a child? My tortoise is missing. Can you believe it? Will you help me find him? Oh my god. Yeah, why not?
There's a lot of quests.
Yeah, there's a lot of quests, but here we might as well grab it for the XP. It's on our level. This will be the rest of the stream now. Fucking doing these quests.
Yeah, but that gives us a moment to like chat and talk about things.
Dan, I get what you're saying, and I agree with that. But at the same time, I do think this is just my perspective. I think that games that are built for RP don't force people to just make everything up. You know, because yeah.
Well, it's just sort of you won't see role players here anyway. They want them breathe.
You're not going to. No, I'm just saying.
When you guys are confident that you picked up all the quests,
I think I got the. Wait. There's one over here. One over here. Come on.
Is that the one where you talked to some guys? Yeah.
I think so.
There's
tons here.
it, honestly.
Aaron, did you get these?
Yeah, I did.
The little man in the canoe, sorry. The little man in the canoe 69 says, I must disagree with you here. The town reminds me of the Reeds town in the river delta in Iraq. They were reminiscent of the Marsh Arabs. They live in said Reed towns, or used to until some guy made them leave in a mean manner. Ah, interesting. Yeah, they must use some historical or geographical inspiration.
But that's great if you know that. I don't know that.
I mean, if you don't know it, at least it's just unique. I quite like it.
I think Josie's point is that, Arindiis' point is that the design of the place does not really announce what it is. And that's what good design should do. You should be very clear with at least one thing what this place is. Yeah, we came in from the river. We could see that it's sort of a fishing town. But when you're coming in from, let me show you here. Well, from the front here, it just looks like a road with houses. That's it.
Yeah, most towns are just a road of houses. Sig mentioned how, like, a lot of these places with all these quests just feel that they had to be made, so they made them.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's an MMO thing as well. We also have to kind of keep that in mind. Not everything's going to have that level of polish and quality, but we're looking for something. We're going to look at, like, we're going to be autistic about this, all right? It's the way. Have to be. No one else is going to be this deep dive about it. Yeah.
I mean, like, if you look
so
at...
many keywords you could do. Yeah, sorry.
There's a lot you could do. Yeah, I think so. The towns of King's Gondor, like a lot of those are not of like, I think it's called Amphalas. Some of those are really characterful. They were done really well. Some of them, not all
some of them. I mean,
sorry,
the one thing I will say, when we were like going through Gondor the first time, and each town had its own kind of sigil, or most major towns had like their own flag, which gave them a little bit separate. Nice little quality of life.
That's not enough either.
No, it's not enough.
No,
but
it's
then they
not enough,
had
but
different things
that.
going on. Like, Ephraim wasn't a very notable town, but like it was memorable because.
Are there any NPCs that are actually fishing here?
Oh boy, we never got.
Yeah, there's a guy with a fishing rod.
Gondor, because besides that Amphalas, to me, outside of I think Western Gondor has some of the worst cities in Lotro. Besides Minas Tirith, they're all just white blocks with flags, and that really annoys me.
Chat has it right. Davey65 says, "Do a level 40 burglar guy." Yep, that's exactly the content we need.
True.
Yeah, level 40 burglar guide. Here's what you do: you go on red, just press random red traits and press random red buttons on landscape. You'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, another thing is kind of in the back of my mind when you're streaming quests. Everyone streams questing, right? Everyone streams questing, but do they like? And some people really seem to enjoy it. But like right now, there's no instances. I know in a week this was a drop, but it's like this is a good opportunity to go through the story. Stop here and fight because Nenaras is bleeding to death.
Oh god, I'm not ready for this.
Oh, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Sorry, we're good, bro. We're good.
Now you are bleeding to death.
No, I'm fine.
Don't cleanse yourself. Oh, this is annoying.
Fuck treasure caches, man. Hey, what the fuck? They were not from me. Goblins, they were from stealth.
Oh god, one of the worst things.
At least we don't have
goblins
to, like,
here.
So, do we have any Guardian enjoyers in chat right now? And yes, this is an extremely bait question. Yes, Guardian enjoyers. All right. They're making some changes for Guardian.
Did you open that?
In the new update.
Yeah, what did I even get? A jade gemstone.
Oh, you don't open those things for fucking treasure, man. It's a deed, isn't it?
It's a deed that also gives you nothing.
Yeah, you know when we're talking about ways to incentivize exploration. Gee, might as well talk about that now because we're out in the middle of nowhere, and like the only outside of regular questing and deeds, the only thing that really incentivizes exploration is fucking treasure caches, right? Like, imagine if they had a system that would like, because it's got these huge zones, and it's like not all of it's gonna be filled with stuff.
Yeah. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I still think crafting and exploration should have gone hand in hand. I think a crafting revamp should have involved them basically making it so that resources you need are everywhere in the world at all times. Like in Minecraft, for example, you don't just leave an area to get iron. It's always in an area. Some high level regions have things you need. Some low level regions have things you need. It keeps the world evergreen and usable. Lotra could have done that. I don't think it actually could have, but
that is a fantastic way of saying it. It's cute. And all right, I know, like in an MMO, especially a game this big, implementing such a thing is going to be a massive task. But also, people aren't going to necessarily want to be in like some obscure mid-level zone if they're questing through the latest content. However, when you're talking about evergreen, something that also augments the questing experience with extra activities. And they tried to do it with birding, right? It was like, but that just in reality, that just ended up just being fishing, but in the air. And if there was more like, I guess, mini games and stuff, I wouldn't even call them mini games, but extra activities, I think that would work really well for Lotro because as a game, having a bit more of a casual.
I think so, but I think at the same time,
if only there was a systems developer watching and listening. Hey, if only.
I think at the same time, SSG gets a bit confused sometimes. We're like birding is something that most, like, the assumption was like, oh, now people are going to have something to explore with. Well, it's an opt-in thing that a lot of people didn't end up doing, that me, someone who wants exploration gameplay, didn't end up doing because there's no reason for me to do it. I don't get anything out of it. It's not fun gameplay. Whereas if crafting, if I had to say go to the Iron Hills to get iron, or I get the best iron in the Iron Hills, even at level 150, I would go there. If, you know?
Yeah.
Or something along those lines, even if it's, yeah. See, I think anyone could sort of put these concerns into words, or these thoughts into words, it would be you, Nen. Because I often meander in my thoughts, but I think that's a...
No, not at all. No, not at all. Not at all.
Get it off the chest, man.
I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. But what I'm saying is, like, you know what I'm saying? Of, like, imagine you actually had to go into... They've never made use of Middle Earth. They never have. This is from day one. They've never made use of their map. Just the map used to be smaller, so that was fine, because you had a lot of places to quest. Now that the maps are way too big, that's another problem. There's too much landscape. There's nothing to do on that landscape. And a world boss doesn't count. Going out once a week to go fight a boss does not count. I want to feel like I'm living in
the
this
experience
world.
of roving threats and world bosses in general, vibes are great, right? But the reality of those activities often end up in a big zerg of mostly German players. No slight to the Germans, but that's the truth. But they just sort of get it done as fast as fucking possible, but then it also lags a lot, and that's kind of it's not the most engaging experience. But again, that's the reality of designing anything on landscape, is that you aren't going to be able to limit the amount of players for balance or whatever. I know they tried to do something a bit like that with the Nazgul fights on the legendary servers, but that's the the main gimmick of the server, right? It's like those things, like, in a way, like something like that could work just to make the landscape more of a reason to explore and shit like this. But it has to be on the live servers, because if it's just on a gimmick server, and I'll say gimmick server, it sounds mean, but it is a gimmick server.
It is.
You know, it's like it doesn't. It's kind of a temporary event, really, isn't it? Eventually, those servers are going to hit the level cap. Eventually, they'll be shut down. So I don't know. It's like they don't. It's not like they don't ignore these problems. They do try to do stuff like that works to sort of augment the landscape, but. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know why they. I don't know why they make the choices they do. It just seems sometimes like it's like that. For example, the Nazgul thing. Okay, the idea of finding one random ring in the world that only one person uses is so cool, I think. But for some reason, it's only going to a server which a few people will like go to, and it's like, don't you want this game to provide as much content to everyone to keep all your players as engaged as possible? Because guess what? I'm someone who likes this game. I'm not paying VIP anytime soon. I'm not paying VIP for that. There's no way. It's overpriced.
Personally, the only reason I'd ever get VIP again is if first and foremost, your VIP perks were worth it. And secondly, if they brought out Bombadil again. But, you know, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, that would be different. That would be different.
Speaking about some... in terms of a legendary server, it would only work as a legendary server. It could not be a live game experience.
Online,
But, like, it was so unique, and it was like such... It brought so many good memories to me personally, but it was very unique in terms of the concept. But, yeah... what was it earlier? Someone said, like, oh, you know, Zipfile was like kind of tongue-in-cheek saying, oh, if only there was a developer watching this. Someone said, oh, hopefully it wasn't Orion. Well, I'm sorry, buddy, but Orion, as the lead systems guy, is the perfect person to talk to about this. Because ultimately the ideas, like, he'll come up with the ideas or have a lot of the say in where they go with certain development. And I think, I mean, he does listen. It's like, does he always get it right? No, but no developer's always going to get it right. But when he used to talk about living in Middle Earth, I was fucking hyped about that, because that's exactly the sort of stuff that we were mentioning. I mean, you know, in terms of augmenting the game world and shit.
The problem is, I don't know if this is Orion or whoever. The problem is I just can't keep waiting on that shit. Like, it's been too long. Like, I always say this. I mean, when Scenario and Orion first brought up that idea of this really cool housing idea where you can basically like build your own house like Hitbold. They brought that up going as far back as 2020, and they still keep teasing it. And I'm like, why do I have to wait 5 years for something in this game? I understand games take a lot of time to develop, but there does come a point where it's like, okay, like, is this thing coming or not? We've been promised so much stuff, and basically all we keep getting is just expansions that are quest packs. You know, so for me, I don't know.
I mean, expansions with quest packs with no new systems first and foremost.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And the problem is, again, I hate saying it because it sounds like an SSG bit, but they are a small team with limited resources. So when you go into this whole like, okay, they want to do an expansion every year, they're probably not going to come with a new system or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Small indie company's sake, exactly. Esoteric Zig posting is what sometimes right.
One, like, raising the level cap every year is ridiculous.
Oh, don't get me started. If they do that, I quit the game. It's as simple as that.
That is ridiculous. I hope they don't do that. I genuinely hope that they just spend more time making quality because that's what they're good at.
I want to just get my thoughts on real quick on that because I'm passionate about that one.
Yes, please.
If they were to release an expansion level every year or annually, that's fine. But if they were to increase a level cap every year, you'd have such a content mill, a treadmill of content that would just be miserable to play through. Every instance they make, every quest pack they make will no longer have as much longevity or replayability as it had. If you want to keep up with the end game, good luck, because you'd have like the expansion will come out, maybe 1 or 2 months they'll come out with the raid. Then you've got the rest of the year to do the raid. There will be no incentive to do a second raid for the level cap, nor really add on sort of anything interesting on top of that. You do not need the level cap to increase to have more content or player progression. If the number just goes up, you will be forever grinding legendaries and virtues and all that. It would be a fundamentally retarded experience, and it would destroy the rest of the end game, I think. The 2-year cadence is fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Oops.
They should honestly keep the vanilla Lotra 1 to level 1 to 50 as it is, but after 50, every expansion be like Elder Scrolls or Guild Wars wide level system, so it's all the same level. Yeah.
Yes, the downscaling
Yeah, it should be
system.
like that. It should be like that. It should have been like that a long time ago.
The downscaling system.
I know people right now who are not doing this expansion because they don't want to.
Oh, we gotta kill more.
That's not even in every year.
Sorry, we have to kill more gobbos out here.
Yeah.
Quantum bears. It's just that that other quest is taking a few of them. So. Yeah, so they were gonna introduce a level downscale system where you could choose to downscale your character to older content so that you're on level. There's nothing on that at the moment, but it would have been a cracking idea. You know,
well, to be fair, they just said they were going to. I mean, again, like that's the other problem. It's another that was a promise from 2 years back that they were looking into it. Well, you know, like
God, it's a bit laggy. Yeah, it's again.
Yeah, it is.
I wouldn't trust anything they really hype about on the roadmaps or anything. They're being very cautious about it this time. They've basically told us nothing new. Because obviously you don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, right? That's been a big concern in the past. So I suppose the response is just to say nothing at all, and then maybe players might be impressed if they come out with something they haven't announced. You know. All right, got to kill.
I'd really like to get my fucking heals off.
Oh shit! Don't worry, I got you. Taunting. Keep yourself alive.
No, you don't.
Not yet.
I can't. I'm lagging. What the fuck?
What the hell?
No, I'm not gonna blame lag on that. That was me being impatient. I'm sorry.
Nan's already killed them all.
Thank you, Nan.
Hey, you're welcome.
Don't be a broke boy. $140 for a whale X-Pack pack. No valor or level up items received since November. Wait, did you buy one of the whale packs and then not get your received items? Buddy, I'm afraid you might have to go and deal with Lotra support. And do it now.
Oh, Lord.
If any of us die on landscape, they riot. Don't die.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing.
Nenaras whale...
Speaking of...
Excuse me.
Speaking of, what... upskilling, whatever, this difficulty system, there's no, like, new rewards for it. I find that kind of, like, lame.
Yeah, it's often... I think that speaks to sort of the idea... They come out with an idea or a system. But then they don't really continue augmenting it with new rewards and stuff. And yeah, what it is. I would like them to add more. Because the epic emote thing was fantastic. You know, like it's cool to flex a little bit, you know. Okay, you don't... Let's be honest. There's ways to cheese the system and landscape's never going to be like...
Valors or whatever.
It's never going to be anything near like the equivalent of higher tier raids. But... yeah, theoretically, it wouldn't be too difficult for them just to add more, because it was more emotes like that, because it's just regular emotes, but with like a little like funny little effect.
Some
on
sort
it,
of like
right?
particles.
Pile
Particles.
effect, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's pretty piss easy to make. Like, let's be honest. All right. Do we need anything else in here? It doesn't.
No, but yeah, the expansions just in general are overpriced. Like for example, I paid for the standard edition of this expansion $65 Canadian, like
Cool.
with tax and all that. That's basically only $10 away from a AAA game. Like for this expansion, which is just a quest pack in some instances,
Ugh.
it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It's fucked up.
It's yeah, monetization's a huge issue, and it's not necessarily that the game's too like pay to win, but it's like when they monetize the extra expansions and the supporter packs and all the rest of it, there's a lot to say about
It's getting pretty bad.
Yeah, get the money's worth, you know. I think the one where they added the instrument, a brand new instrument that they put behind a supporter pack, and then like we made a bit of a stink about it, and we asked maybe one day add it as a separate item. I was like, we'll do it in at least a year. We'll talk about it in a year, you know. Okay. I by the way, I do very much plan to get on Celestrata's nerves about that, you know, when the time is right. Because I think it's like such a great idea to add it as a standalone purchase option, or a lot of these things. Oh,
yeah.
I'm getting wrecked here.
I'm having some sticky keys.
Oh shit.
No, so you're rushing in.
I didn't tell us we were gonna rush.
That is Noto Okeo.
Here's what it is.
And I was looking at chat, and I was alt.
Corruptions, guys. Can we get some corruption removals?
Uh-oh.
So I just kite them.
Let's get this.
Look at him. They all got corruptions on them.
Up with this.
Not my guy, or he didn't. Now he does again. Oh, come here, bitch. We're gonna fill us with the guy we need.
So we're fine. It's three of us.
Not.
Just want to flex for the homies. You know? Get back here. I'm not done healing on you.
I'm not playing optimally today.
Who is? I'd loudly apply my leader of the pride title. The puddle, I love the puddle mechanic so much. Sometimes I don't know if you're being like sarcastic or not. The only worthy copy was the whimsical one. The movement was peak. Yeah, well, cosmetics in general are going to be up to your personal preference, aren't they? Wait, we have to grab something, do we? Or we have recovered ourselves ancient heirloom.
Here?
I think we got everything here.
Oh.
Yeah, but looks a bit. That was a. Right, let's get out of.
Oh, I think it's like look on your map. I think it's like some it's some other thing.
Let's go here. No, I don't spend on the whale packs or the fucking cosmetic packs. I find like.
No.
Don't say broke but I'm broke. All right, I ain't paying for that.
Yeah, but look what you're paying for.
I mean, even if I was,
even if you have money, you gotta have some sense too.
Right. Let's be honest. The packs are like worth like they're more costly than a AAA title, you know. And it's like,
and I mean, look at the fucking look at that. Remember that Gondor goose? Like that looked terrible.
Oh my God.
I'm not a great fan of the brain rot cosmetics.
Ow!
Oh Jesus!
What the hell? I am not ready for this.
It's all right.
Let's go.
Let's get out of here. Sorry, they can't hit me.
Stay close to your healer. I'm rooted, please.
Oh fuck. I guess we're fine. Look. Goblins don't have the they can't force their blades into your stomach. You just don't give them the consent.
Oh, Nen, babe.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Warden. I promise I'm a good warden, just not right now.
This also, I will admit, there is actually lag right now. Or is it just me?
It's
like, I feel like my skills have been popping
you.
up. Oh, okay, shit.
It's because I use lag as an excuse like all the time, and I don't want to rely on it.
Guys, should we do call-ins? Should we do call-ins? Is it that time of the night?
Is it time? We could do that.
I feel like it.
Yeah, should we do call-ins, guys?
Not to put you guys on the spot.
Press 1 if you wanna. If you're interested in the call-ins in the chat. Press 1. And if you happen to work for SSG, don't worry, we won't bully you too much.
We should have topics too. We should have topics. Like, what do you like? You know, like so people aren't just yapping. I don't know. Be like,
yeah, but
what
that's kind of fun as well. I mean,
true.
Yeah, let them. Oh, Nenaras.
It's alright. Nenaras is a
close
brave
to your
elf.
healer.
I am the healer.
You are not the healer.
I pressed conviction.
All right, thanks. I can get my ore.
The fuck I'm gonna say? I don't know, Mimo. I don't know.
Oh my god. The absolute nerd.
Maybe in a bit. We'll finish off these quests and we'll see, alright? We've got one little place to go,
That's
actually.
up to you.
So there's like a lost tortoise. We have to go. There's a few places we have to go. Let's go directly up north and do that quest. The best bait. We have to harvest fresh
Little
dill
man.
and crab claws.
And what do you mean, royal family?
Do you want our royal
Little
family
man,
again?
what do you mean?
This time you can keep them.
Is this some sort of Canadian thing?
The royal yeah, is he British? And he's like saying royal
No,
family?
you're Canadian.
I don't know. I'm Canadian and I'm clueless.
Canadians
Canadians
don't
are
talk
like.
about politics.
Well, we have to these days.
So we gotta kill the
No
Zajanas.
politics in the chat.
No politics. Yeah, no politics. I'm like
I'm the
retard
moderator. I'm gonna ban you, Nenu.
maxing. Oh no, he takes his jobs very
Yeah,
seriously.
retard maxing.
Oh, they hit Firebot, they're dead.
Nenaras.
Oh.
Oh, there's still one left?
Bro, talking about tulips. Oh, it was just this random guy over there questing with us.
Oh, I see.
Right, time to collect some dill.
Fresh dill.
Dill and
Oh, I
crab
like a
legs.
tulip, I
Hell
like a
yeah.
tulip.
I love dill.
They're doing this for bait, bro. I'll just eat dill and crab legs all day long. I don't need to fucking fish.
Yeah. Dill is great with fish.
I know. I mean,
Alaska
they
one.
could be eating dill and crab for their freaking dinner.
Maybe they are. I just wouldn't read the quest.
True. I didn't really either.
Do fish like dill? Is that like a ancient Shagani law that we don't know about?
I think, bruh.
Sorry, what you got?
I don't actually know. I feel like I should know
I
things
feel
like that, but I don't.
I feel like I've seen this, like dill being used as a fish bait before, but I'm not sure why. Dill weed or something? Dill? I don't know.
I drew an O on
dill
the dill
is
crisps.
associated with water.
Very funny.
Oh, dill crisps are great.
Haven't had them.
I'm not variated in
You haven't
that,
had
Fredo.
dill crisps?
Oh yeah, it's the hottest shit in
Bruh.
Sweden. And Denmark.
Oh, no, in Sweden it's gräslök.
Oh, is it?
Or whatever. It's like,
Wow. They really
spring
talk like
onions
that,
and
huh?
They
potatoes.
do.
They really do.
Alright, crab legs.
Dill goes great with fish. I love dill and fish. I just like dill.
You can always show the stream somewhere, maybe. Got to keep the energy going.
No, I have the sort of stream shilling on routine.
You got
Half
you've been
past
routinely
4
shilling the
o'clock,
stream.
I,
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
I
about
have
that.
been doing that every once in a while.
Well,
Keep an eye on the
Can't
time.
wait to be.
I'm enjoying this. We're gonna like. I think we peaked on our first stream, as Danilo said, like the ones that.
Yeah, but consistently having 30 viewers is really nice.
It's pretty good for
That's
us.
not bad. I
It's
mean, we could
about
have
right
the usual
for a
Lotro
Lotro
viewer
stream.
count of 3 viewers.
What do they
Mimo,
call
I'm
this? Yeah, yeah,
banning
they
you
call this.
now.
No, don't ban Mimo.
Mimo is banned. The
Don't
big
ban.
B.
I don't even know how to ban someone. I don't even know how to
But I
unban
was
them on
asking,
Twitch.
will there be call-ins?
Yeah.
We're just
Should
gonna
we
turn in
just
these
do it?
quests.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up to you. Like, I don't mind.
Gotta think of something to talk about and yap about.
No, you
Lotro
don't. Give a
2026.
call-in
Lotro
because they wanna
2026.
talk.
What's your dreams for Lotro
about
2026? There we go.
That's easy one. Easy one.
Nice.
Give
Simple.
always someone something to talk about.
Someone's gonna say something stupid, I know.
Yeah.
I want more camel
I know,
mounts
most
and
of
rope
this is stupid
thrower.
Don't let Mimo call in.
Hey, no.
Mimo is the
Unironically
only
though,
one
I
who's
would.
not
Can
allowed.
we just get access to a normal camel version, like through the reputation?
No,
Why do we never
you
get
need
that
to.
stuff?
You need every new cosmetic needs to be a part of the store, right? So they need to make it super flashy because that's
And it
an
needs to
MMO
be all
thing.
shiny and shit.
Yeah, you can't have regular grounded
But they
cosmetics.
have
for
the
sake of
models in the
roleplay.
game. That's what's annoying.
No, it's either like over the top, like cosmetic bundle like stuff, or it's like festival slop, like bear with chef
Yeah.
hat, like
Air with chef hat and
hedgehog
shit
carrying
extruding
a
from its anus.
fucking rabbit carrying a hedgehog on
No.
a cart or something.
I need a hedgehog with a chef hat.
No, don't give him ideas. There's enough performers who ask for these things unironically. This fucking actual,
Oh my god, guys! I
actual,
just was in the shower and had this
actual
idea.
dementia
I think it could be
patients are
really
like.
nice.
I'm
if there
sorry. I'm
was a
sorry. I'm
hedgehog
tired
with
of
a hat
pretending that
on.
these
I
people
would
aren't
pay
actual
money for
dementia patients who are like, I want like a bear cosmetic with a hat. I want a swimsuit.
Many of them maybe.
But the swimsuit needs to be like a shitty Victorian swimsuit. Like it's fucking hot garbage. Like I'm sorry, but this sucks.
Oh god.
Well, wait, hold on. I need to get mine out too. Hold on.
I don't have that.
Hold
I
on.
literally don't have that shit.
See,
What do I
Nenaras at
got?
least tries to look like an elf.
Wait, I'm a bear.
I just look like a fucking fairy.
Yeah.
Yay, we're
But someone's gonna look at this and
Amazing.
unironically think you look great. It's like I like the hat, but like, come on, look at this.
Looks a
Oh,
little
Targ is
interesting.
here. Hi, Targ.
Hello, Sag. Is the official low trade mod here to tell us off?
Oh, we have to behave. We have to behave.
Yeah, I have to behave.
We will
It's
get
not.
in
It's
big,
not like
big, big
Tag is like the
trouble.
Hey,
sole
guys.
reason we're all allowed on that Discord in the first place.
Guys, come look at my pet.
Hey, not me. I'm always good.
Actually, you are.
Where is it?
My pet is not in the water. Come here.
It's
Come look
dead.
at my pet.
Oh, what the
Oh, man.
My
fuck?
pet.
Get that shit
What
off
should I
here.
name him?
What the fuck is this?
What should I name him?
Name
Chat.
it Glub
What should I
Shitto.
name my
What should we name the
hedgehog?
retarded hedgehog?
I don't
OMG, so
yeah.
cute. Bro likes the cosmetic swimsuit hedgehog. Can't
He's
believe it.
Dutch. Give him a
Oh.
break.
I mean, this is perfect for a festival. Get off the hedgehog, bro. Stop bullying it. Boudica.
Stop pulling down the
Sal-
step of my
Ben Hur.
hedgehog. Nenaras, please.
Fuck's sake. You want a good pet? Boom.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm not gonna lie. Lotra's pets are always terrible. Like for the most part. For the
No.
most
Hey,
part.
hey,
Yes.
So
yes.
what about my big bee?
I don't have a lot of pets in this
I'm
character.
not gonna lie. I hate that bee. Why is it so
Oh,
large?
no, it's the corgis. Oh, found
What
me.
is
Yeah,
it?
they're pretty bad. Let's see.
That's so
What pets do I have? What pets do I like the birds.
Oh,
Oh, I
this-
never did get that one really cute
That's the wrong one.
plover, was it?
I like this because it's obviously
It's a
like
chubby bird.
the pets are gonna be
That's
like a
ridiculous.
sort of not role play
Oh
friendly
god,
thing.
that damn
It-
pet.
cool though. Look at him.
Uh,
I'm not even sure if this is a
Oh,
creep skin.
No, we can't have this guy looking around.
this I like this bird. It's cute. Wait, which one? No, not that one. Not that one. I like the thrush is my favorite, but I actually don't know if I have it on.
Here.
Yeah, I do. The thrush, love it.
Well, now we're talking
Giant
about
shrew,
pets.
giant
See, the
shrew.
giant
Look at it,
shrew was the
Nemo.
original. The giant shrew was the original brain rot pet in the
The
game.
OG troll pet.
Yeah, especially the really big
yeah.
one. You know, the OG troll pet. Now you just do
Look at
this.
this one.
Is this really what
It
the
piss
stream has
everyone off.
become?
Yeah.
We've lost like.
All
Okay,
right,
guys.
it's time.
Yeah,
It's
we
time.
need to-
It's time for
let's-
call-ins. It's time for
let's get
call-ins.
Okay.
Can I pee first?
Can we at least go back
Yeah.
to town? Yeah, can I pee first too?
All right.
Oh, this
Pee
pet
break.
pisses me the fuck
Everyone
off.
go
This
pee,
one
stay
right here, I
hydrated.
hate it.
All right. Well,
Wash
if you
your
need to go and take a
hands.
piss, have a drink, do
Do your
whatever you
wrist.
need to do, go ahead. And we're getting a bit goofily with this one, so I think it's time. We've done enough
Here we
today in game.
Time to urinate. It's time to urinate.
It's time to urinate. Maybe take some call-ins. Else we'll be here all night. But if it's if people like enjoy doing the streams, we'll do them more often. It's really fun. That's fair, little man. Right then. No, Bandabrass already had a big fucking meltdown in World Chat because he saw you guys and called you all trolls. So great success, boys. Great success. Yeah, we'll be back at the call-ins in like 5 minutes.
Here.
You're all in the Discord, I presume, right?
Oh, I'll drop a link. Just,
not
just
yet,
go
not
do
yet,
your
not
thing.
yet,
Let me
not
split
yet.
up. Okay.
Yeah, his alt is Eladil. Yeah, but like, I'm not gonna. It's not personal with him. I think like there's some people who you'll see on World Chat who are just utterly miserable, and they don't seem to ever play the game. They just they just sort of just yap on World Chat, but they're not being fun about it. They're just like they'll just scream at everyone and call them trolls, and then like just act like garbage humans, I guess. I mean, you can't force everyone to enjoy themselves, I guess. Bando plays the game, but then explain to me how he's been like level 78 for like the last like 2 months or whatever. He's pulling a real seller out on us. He's only plays the craft. Yeah. His alt's got Valors. Is he still selling fucking eggplants and asking for a very good water? Probably. I mean, I don't really pay too much attention. I tend to barely play the game and just yap in World Chat, but I don't call anyone trolls. I mean, yeah, there are going to be people who just want to log on and just talk with people, and you can do that. But there are definitely some people who get very angry if there's a single person who disagrees with them. And I think you'll find this in any MMO community, right, or any online game chat, is that you're going to find people who are just fucking massive shitters and they have no personality. It's like, not everyone's going to have the same fun as you are, and everyone's going to agree with each other. And I think World Chat, and that people complain about World Chat a lot, people would be a lot happier if they just practice a little bit of self-moderation, a little bit of self-control. If you really can't stand someone, the ignore list is there for you. But just don't tell the entire World Chat,
It works.
I pick you and ignore you, evil troll. Like, actually fucking stop, man. You know? So we get it. You're a fucking sensitive little baby. Just tell everyone, all right.
That's a method the British elders love to pull out.
Yeah, it's
Often.
definitely
They love that one.
Yeah, not to be ageist. I know some of the best people. I know some of the best people.
Not to be ageist and not to be Britishist, but
oh no, you can be anti-British all you want. Fuck them.
but I'm just they're just certain.
I
type
think
of attitude.
Bando asked for help for Roth once, and he got Roth's response and didn't understand it. Yeah, there are also going to be people who just don't understand the sort of goofy, esoteric humor, especially from
Yeah, you're
Roth.
protecting me. Should we like get out of here?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out, and then we'll take
This
we'll take
place.
call-ins. We've just
I'm setting
we've
up.
been protecting the pissers right now.
I'm
I'll go
the
back to that little
pissers.
shitty town or whatever, and we'll continue the questing another time.
Hey, I will say about that town, I like the docks. I did. Okay, I like the
Yeah,
docks.
Predator
I
opened
always
your
like
eyes
those
to
sort
that
of
one.
spots.
Great.
He opened your eyes. He was like, "No, actually, there's something here."
But it's just like
I
one
think
thing out of no.
exactly, and also you can't see it from the entrance to the place. You know,
No, yeah, I think that's important too.
Yeah,
you have to see, but you have to have some sort of signifier. That
I
this
need to
is a
address the
fishing
Roth
town.
question real quick. Roth is a genuine player. He plays the game, and when you get to know him, he's actually all right. But his style of humor isn't going to appeal to everyone. What gets me with Roth in particular, it's like Siren back in the day. No, they're not the same type of spam, but like people can't let it go. And with Roth, it's been happening for years, where people will call him a troll and call him the worst person in the world, the most irreprehensible human being. But like Roth has actually never done anything that's that bad. The worst he'll say is like poop in World Chat, right? And because he's got many alts and he'll have the same name, people kind of recognize the name, and they're like, Roth the troll, and they get all fucking assy about it.
Yeah,
I mean, the same with Siren, although Siren was a persistent menace. And
he did terrorize people at times.
Yeah, I mean, especially the way he would have to sell around back then was fucking rough.
Yeah.
But, like, okay, yeah, you can't really defend his actions, but the people who would go against him and call him a troll, like, non-stop, and then organize this weird witch hunt culture, where if they didn't like you, they would just say you're a Siren alt. And that was very, very out of pocket as well.
Also, it was like they were talking about Siren much more than Siren was ever talking at one point. Like it was started getting like
when he started posting like nothing
go.
but tumbleweeds in chat.
Oh,
because like he
Yeah.
won at that point. He won, if you want to look at it that way.
yeah.
Like the doctor himself, Predo, correct? So that's a bit of mirror.
Sorry, Predo.
The Dr. Siren. Make sure you name him properly. That is a good name.
Yeah. Like Mimo said in chat, Lorelin Observer actually has a really good video about Siren.
There's
jokes, but it's actually thorough.
No,
I like that one.
I'd be careful with
Sure.
this one because
Out there.
LO has that name is poison as far as SSG is concerned. But
That's
No,
true.
but
That's
it's
true.
just
But-
satire. It literally says that.
a lot of it was inside jokes and very stupid things. But also, like, they tried at one point. They don't play the game anymore, as far as I know. But at one point, they started doing these sort of weird faux documentaries about like world chat drama, and it was like some of it was really good. Like, you had like that documentary about Siren was actually fucking fire. It covered it in like a very. Yeah, you posted it in chat memo. Yeah, the Siren story. Yeah. Okay, all right. I think it's time for call-ins, don't you think?
Yep, I
yeah.
am just trying to
What's this Davey said about the Teal Ring? Where is that? Teal Ring. Like the quest for the Teal Ring.
Oh, I'm done with the question. Fuck.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think
Not
I got
bad.
everything here
What
too,
the-
so I don't even know.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
if you guys don't mind, I think that we should just stay in the call and then have someone else come in. Nenaras and I will be quiet, but if they want to talk to us, they can let us know and
Yeah.
we'll speak with them.
Yep. All right. So
How's
I'll
that?
send an invite.
Works for me.
If that's okay with you, Grot, because I don't also mind leaving. That's okay.
It's fine.
I promise I'll be quiet.
No, you can talk. I mean, yeah. Just jump in there. Should jump you right into the yapping chat, and then we'll pull in one by one or whatever. We did try the one time to have everyone jump into the call, and it was a mess. So come in, say whatever you want to say. Tell us what your wishes for 2026 is going to be, because it's not all doom and gloom, guys. There are reasons people still play the game. There's potential. No quest. Oh man, poor boy. If not,
I think,
what's
I
think it might-
we got Stanillo in
Haven't
here.
been
Do you want
there.
to jump from him in? You're throwing Stanillo now. Stanillo, you are muted, brother. What's up?
There we go.
Hello.
Good evening.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going good, going good. I'm very enjoying much this stream.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I think it's a good one. Bringing Nenaras in
Yeah,
isn't a bad idea.
very enjoyable, very enjoyable. Right. I don't really have a whole lot of like with the what I wish from Lotro because I'm not really playing Lotro, but I would like to touch upon the thing that we talked about earlier with the roleplay.
Right.
You mentioned like with the whole thing of the village. Oh, the village doesn't have like it's not really screaming that it's a fishing village. What was it that you guys said? Remind me if you will.
So something along the lines of this village here that we're in now wasn't
Yes.
showing us like its identity. I think this is a good one for Nenaras to answer. If he's not muted himself.
Sorry, I'm
Sparring,
killing
we can't
Josie.
talk right now.
Yeah, we're
So
sparring. We're
really
sparring.
in a way, if the village is a little bit sparse, so I can agree with that. It's but the biggest thing is like for me as a role player is that there is some communal space where you can like meet a player and or you can just start off the RP, you know. So you just need a place to start it off and use the space around. And to use the space around, it's you mostly, at least for me, I just need the scenery. And a scenery, I will use, I don't know, Misty Mountains for well, a mountains area. I don't have to be in what's the word, in the dwarven settlements, Iron Hills. I don't need to be in Iron Hills to roleplay as Iron Hills.
We used,
if you
yeah,
get what I mean.
I know what you're touching on. We've actually done that in the past with some of our roleplay
Exactly,
campaigns.
Yeah.
exactly. So I'm here thinking like you don't really have to have very specific stuff because we didn't have specific stuff. We didn't have the vanities. We did not have like places who had like forges everywhere, stands everywhere. You very much we were whimsy guys. That's what I'm saying. Like we were whimsy. We
Yeah.
had the glow and we enjoyed doing that stuff now. At least then.
I mean, yeah, it was a different time as well. I mean, I'm not gonna be like all rose tinted glasses, but the way I see it is that now that Lotra's world building or world design is so much more modern, they can definitely put more of like I guess I could say just for example like interiors. They used to add like just random interiors for the sake of roleplay, and
That is true. That is true.
They don't necessarily do that anymore. Yeah,
I will say like I will agree with the point of the maps are maybe too big. Like I like the idea of a big map, but if it's nothing but fields and fields and fields,
I think
it just feels like Rohan all over again.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Brie, especially, we've probably role played in every square inch of that fucking zone. And we've made the most out of it.
Exactly.
Right? And it's like
and we made so many scenarios in Brie too.
Yeah. I mean, that's because they have a. I mean, it was in the books as well. They set up Brie very well. You had enough going on there to make a lot of stories. And in terms of the roleplay community, and I know this isn't going to be the most popular thing to talk about because fucking Grot Cave people aren't really all role players, but like people are fucking creative when it came to the writing and stuff. Some of the stories, like not to brag, but some of the stories were actually more engaging than the stuff that the SSG has written. But at the same time, it's a different medium. SSG is writing for a video game. We are writing mostly for ourselves.
Yep.
So it's also that. Nenaras, what do you want to say to that?
Oh God, there's so many things to say. So I'll try to keep it short. I mean, there's a few things that you brought up.
Yeah, you brought up. You don't have to keep it short, my man.
No. There's a few things you brought up, Prado, and I agree with a lot of them. Now, I'm very idiosyncratic in that I know a lot of people are fine to basically, like for example, if they need a mountain in their RP scene, they're fine to use the Misty Mountains. I don't know what this is, but I'm really idiosyncratic about this. And that if I want to RP in a location, I want it to be that location. And for me, that's part of the feeling that I want my gameplay to be RP in a way, which I've always wanted ideally Lotra to be. Like I want to be doing the things my character would do. I want to do that in my gameplay as opposed to randomly having this character of mine go down to Harad to do things they wouldn't do. I get that's a game. That's the limitations of this game. But there are other games like Star Wars Galaxies where when you logged into the game, you did exactly what that character would do. If you were like a guy making a spaceship, you were making spaceships in the game. Whereas in Lotra, you can literally only be this one epic quest hero. I can't do the kind of things my character would do. Which I always.
So you're talking about
when they talk about living in Middle Earth, I was like, oh shit, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Systems more so, yeah. But then when it comes to spaces though, like Grot was saying, like I do think like the towns and settlements lately have had less sort of RPable spaces. Like really, this town right here is mostly just a road. Like there aren't any interiors. There's none here. There's very few in any of the new cities or settlements. And I'm like, I don't even know where you would go to do like RP. Like I get you could say like we're meeting here in town or I'm pretending there's a forge here, but like it does help to have props, to have settings. I don't know what Josie thinks.
To be honest, yeah. The tavern really does help. Like having a simple tavern is really helpful. Josie,
definitely.
Yeah, so I'm coming from a different sort of approach to this, that I like visual storytelling. And I think that we have, or the developers have the opportunity to make fantastic visual storytelling, and they have done in the past. And I'm not seeing this happening here. And what visual storytelling does is that it does inspire better roleplay. It doesn't necessarily like improve roleplay, if that makes sense, but it makes it more accessible. If you go to a place and you see a place and your mind sort of starts with all these stories in your head, like, oh, over there could be this, and this illusion of an everyday life being lived in a place, that sort of starts something in your brain that becomes inspiration, right? And in the older zones,
like,
I remember
for example,
especially
Lake
as a
Town.
kid. Yeah,
Lake Town's great
exactly.
for that.
And Lake Town is such a
Brie.
good, like they have a toilet for goodness sake, you know?
All right.
They have a toilet, they have a bank, they have a meeting hall, they have a town hall, they have two taverns, they have two inns.
Was a main
they have a jail.
Town, right? If you compare Brie to I don't know, fucking Ostgurth, for example, like Ostgurth doesn't really have a fucking.
Oh, we're talking Lake Town though too.
Yeah, but that's a good point actually. But like
Lake Town's just a quest
town. They don't
town,
need
really.
every town. My point is, they don't need every town to have that much detail. It'd be great if they did, but it can be a little unnecessary. But for main capital towns, they should have that. Should be a noticeable and memorable thing to explore. And with Umbar, this is more of a recent example, but with Umbar, perfect, right? That was Umbar City. With Zajana, not so much.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't know.
But that's more of a design, like
Umbar only
landscape
had like
design question.
I
But we
think
have-
some places in Rohan, like some minor towns, not Edoras, but some minor towns who are like very big in like I don't know, in the eastern Rohan and stuff. Some of them like are really nice looking, really good. But then again, not a lot of people reach to that level, and they don't go there.
No. Anyway, we've got a few other people in the call. Anything else you want to say? Also, Moana, happy birthday.
Brett, can you
'cause
come
it's his
over to
birthday.
me?
No, I just want to call Nenaras a whale once more.
Do it. Say he's a whale. Say he's a fat whale. Spend his money.
You paid for the whimsy walk.
Everyone
you
laughed
paid
at
for
him.
it.
Okay, that's true.
Stop saying no. You paid for it.
You got me there. You got me there. You got me there.
You paid for the
You got me
paid for the cash cow. You can't complain about the state of the game. You paid for
That's
it.
true. That's true. I did buy that. See?
Right. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you, guys.
We're gonna pull in.
Thank you, man.
Get out of here. All right, we're gonna pull in Wova real quick. Wova. Go in 10. 1 in 5. 4. 3. 2. All right, he's gone. All right, get Moana in here.
Oh, he died.
Moana,
He died.
what's going on?
Well, to be fair, you don't have a designated waiting room. These guys.
Well,
are
this is
chatting.
the designated rating room now. How's it going?
Okay.
Happy birthday, Moe. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you. How are you guys doing?
We're doing well. We're having a good
Tasty,
time. I hope you've been having a good time watching us meander through.
Yeah,
shit
it's
off.
been great. Very lots of fun as always.
How's your birthday now? I heard you're 53 years old now.
It's going great. I had some.
Yeah, congratulations.
Oh yeah,
man.
I'm close to retirement.
Oh, Jesus, that was nearly
Nice.
I'll
retirement.
be able to
Right,
spend
wow,
more
okay.
money on this game.
Again, youngest Lotro player.
True.
Right, so.
I was
Why am
53
I
like
here? I was
20
just
years
chilling.
ago.
Oh,
Leave
you
me
just
alone.
wanted to yap with Wova? Pulled you in because we thought we're doing call-ins.
Yeah, we were talking shit about you guys. Like,
I'm glad about it. Yeah, talk as much shit
Yeah, I
as you want.
told you, you don't have a designated waiting room.
Right, I'll make
You just
one then.
assume
Oh
everyone
my
wants to talk to you.
god. Oh no, it's terrible.
Yeah, no one wants to talk to you.
Nobody wants to talk to
hell?
me. Nobody cares about me. Alright.
True.
Anyways,
Anyways,
I just want to have. Alright, he's gone. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate the channel real quick. Call in waiting room. Right. Then we're gonna share the link to this. Hopefully people can just
Okay.
jump in.
Right, they'll be able to go right to the waiting room.
Yeah. So instead of we have like people who are just talking amongst themselves. There's a few
Oh, I'm gonna
people
do
in
some
there.
fishing too while I'm here. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Is there like new craftable fish?
I don't think so.
I think that should work. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, yeah. Oh, we've been going for
Aaron, we're fishing pole twins.
fishing pool twins.
Oh my
let's
god, we
go.
are.
Speaking of, I love this fishing pole.
Yeah, it's cute. I like the design of it. I like the little
Yeah,
knot
me
of
too.
wood in it.
No, I got my pet out because he's getting my shot. I want that cinematic. There you go. That's Kino, guys. That's Kino.
Now, okay, so Aaron, what do you? Okay, we talked about the design of this place. Do you like the design of these docks? Because I do. It's cozy.
Yeah. I think
But
they're a
then
little
again, I've
bit
seen them use it
lifeless.
better on Lotro. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the most.
I don't mind it. Like it does trigger some sort of like nice feeling in me, I guess. But
yeah.
I feel like there could be more like small storytelling. Like I said, like what makes this particularly the dock of Senchatak or whatever the fuck. this thing is called.
Yeah.
And what just doesn't make it a generic dock? Because yeah, it's a dock. It's serviceable. That's what it is.
This is so
It's
autistic,
a
I love it.
functional dock. But why is it the dock right here? Why is
Wouldn't it? And this is entirely kind of unrelated to you say it, but wouldn't it have been nice to get one of those like cool, beautiful Umbari skiffs they have on the boat somewhere on this
Yes.
river? I love when they have boats
yes,
in
for
Lotro.
sure.
I would have loved one here.
I mean, you've got these little
And
rafts.
also the
'cause
docks are so empty.
like you got to also
Yeah.
remember, if you think about it, this river is really,
That's what I
really
do, Brennan.
shallow. because we're at a
Really shallow,
ford
yeah.
right now. But that's also
Yeah.
gameplay wise. You don't want to have to dismount every time you go in water, right? But at the same time, they could probably do it by putting the asset underneath the ground a little bit, so it's shorter or it's like.
You know where it should be?
But
that big river in Zajana should have had boats. Some of those boats that were looking like they're going down towards Umbar. That would have been great. Like from the Legacy of Morgoth expansion, that massive river, really deep, big one.
Yeah.
Why
is Aaron being really philosophical? That's Aaron. You should know it by now. She's incredibly big brain.
Okay, so I'm reading up on it on the fucking wiki, and it seems like maybe the docks are supposed to be empty because they have suffered a lot of attacks.
Well, this is the running theme that we're getting here with Zajana as well. It's empty because of the. Well, a lot of their men died in the war, so it's like that is probably also one of the reasons. Yeah, gotta keep that in mind.
So okay,
it does feel
from the wiki, yes, the idea is that the fish aren't catching anymore. They've suffered a lot of attacks, and it's kind of not going so good. They could have made that more obvious in the design.
It could have been a little bit more dilapidated, maybe some cobwebs.
Yeah, cobwebs.
No one was around to clean up the cobwebs.
Yeah.
So I grew up by a harbor, a dock that kind of looks similar to this, with like a bunch of boats and in a little harbor, and which is made for fishing. And I can tell you that in the down season, it's like it's more messy than this. Like this is too organized, and nice looking.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, my dog wants me a second. You guys just chat.
You know, you could have. I wonder if they could have. This is me just being annoying again, but here's another. Like, if they could have put some of those crates and barrels in the boats themselves, or like, I don't know, they just. Yeah. So it looks like more they're not in use, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's a lot of environmental storytelling that you could do to communicate that.
What else? I'm just gonna pull up the map real quick, and let's just talk about my favorite zone real quick, Adigim.
Oh gosh.
The entire zone, the entire region, right, is environmental storytelling. It's a fucked up swamp because of the blight. Problem. It's just one massive fucking swamp that you could go for miles and miles and not see anything new and get lost in the shitty ass swamp. That is really the best feedback you can give them. It was an atrocious zone to quest in, going around and collecting a bunch of samples for each. Fuck off, Stanilo, with the I love Adigim. It's the best Adigim, best zone in the expansion. Nah. We're gonna head to the best zone.
I think it really is the worst Lotro zone maybe ever. You know, when people just hear it's a big swamp, that's like it is. It's really bad. It basically feels. I'm not saying it is. It feels like it's just entirely AI generated in the sense that, like Grot says, there's nothing new.
Oh, it's algorithmically
like, there's literally
generated,
you could look any which way and it looks the same. Yeah, it definitely is at least that.
Is it? It looks like it too.
So,
well, all the landscape is to a degree.
Your whole scenario, and Orion talk about this quite a bit when they do these streams, is that the way they design it.
Very proud of it.
They have. All right. They have their height map. They build their height map up, and that's the rough blank terrain, shit like this. Then they fill it in, and with the trees, I mean, this is just a typical game design thing. It's placed down algorithmically, a bit like the frills. But then you go in there and then custom it. And clean it up and then add, unique things. That's why they purposely made that big wall around Live which was fucking atrocious because look at the map, it's barely even noticeable. And it's like just the general zoning, it's just really bad to do on walled seeds. It's really too big for what it is. It should have been a much smaller and concentrated zone with more. Therefore, you're not just riding around in this poo-poo forest, getting just feeling horrible about it. It was like the vibe was great, execution not so much.
The assets were good, like
the
assets
were good,
but
everything else is a bit. I don't know why on the stream channel on the stream it's showing you as a modder. I mean, I probably fucked up some setting. I know you're a mod, but I don't want it to be like moderator, and then every single time you make a mess, it's just a bit annoying.
It's a bit intimidating, yeah.
Unpopular opinions. Shield Islands look great.
What do you think looks great about them?
Yeah. Come in, voice with us or something. I don't know. Or just say
tell us. Yeah.
let's have a debate or something. I don't know. We're bringing back Lotro Blood
Yeah.
Sports.
I mean, I disagree with that one, but we'll be fair. I want to hear
I'll tell you
why.
what I did like
I'm
about
sure
Shield
I
Islands.
disagree.
Shield Islands was the introduction into Shield Islands when you're on the ship and you crash, and it's almost like a
That was
survival.
neat, yeah.
Cool idea. That's
that
a
was
great way
cool.
to bring us
Okay,
into it.
but there's a difference between looking good and playing well.
Yeah.
I think this place looks pretty good too. I mean, it's nice. The assets are nice.
I'll say this.
things,
I think
but
Shield.
there's-
Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Finish your point.
No, I'm done.
Sorry. Davey says the ambience there is pretty great. Sunsets look great. It's a neat little tropical island. I think. I mean, the skybox at some point they changed. They fucked up the clouds, and I would pull it up, but like, just go there in the middle of the day, and the clouds feel like they're a lot closer than they used to be. I don't know. Maybe that's just a nitpick. The vibe in general is okay. I think it would have been a much more interesting zone if there was a workable boating system. Now I know what they're gonna say to that. We didn't have the resources, and it was like something they talked about doing, but they should have just had the balls to do it, man. Because it would have been more It would have been more vibes.
Hard to like traverse through.
Look to
But
the sky.
I do agree that ambience and stuff is a separate to design. And I do think that the ambience is fine. I just think that the ambience needs to be organized and tempered in a way that it becomes designed and it plays well with the quests and stuff.
Tag says the Shield Islands look great and plays alright, but the bad part was the fact that you had to suffer through more Gondor.
True.
I don't know. On the stream, actually, this JPEG of the stars don't look too bad. It's when you move.
It doesn't show.
It shows when you're moving. It's so
when you're playing.
Or when you're in it's the mountains.
Bad.
I think the mountains actually kind of do it justice here. But if you're on like a flat area and you look up and you've got it looks really in your face. I think it's a cool idea. It looked alright, but like here, especially in the middle of the screen right now, it just doesn't fit. MilkyWay.jpg, right? Didn't we find the source of this image was just a fucking Wikipedia screenshot of the Milky Way? I'm not even joking. We found something. I think Ninja's actually found the fucking source of this JPEG Starry Sky. Not great. In the evenings, however, the sun's nice. I liked it earlier when it was a sunset and the moon was slowly rising. That was nice. Lotro's skyboxes and day files typically are actually really good. Like it's just the fucking JPEG stars. I don't like
one.
them.
It's so when you're playing right now, like when on my screen, it does not show in the stream, but on it looks terrible. It really looks like I'm literally looking at a picture, like not a sky, and it feels that way.
Like here, if I just look over here. Sorry, what was that?
There are new craftable fish.
There are, yeah. There's new new fish platters. Just stock up on your fish and shit.
No, craftable fish, like when you fish and you catch a fish, it's an Anakim catfish.
The real matter is going to fair water and fishing there.
Oh really?
Yeah. That's some ancient knowledge. That's hidden knowledge. Revealing to you today.
Swimsuit rather dumpy.
Swimsuit rather dumpy, yeah. It's fucking goofy. I hate it. Although I won't shit on Midsummer too much. The Midsummer Island and the quests were
That's
great.
good vibes.
I enjoyed them.
It's small enough.
It was fun.
It's so small that they had to design a little bit. You can tell, and it just looks really nice. If the Shield Isles were like a tad smaller and a little bit more designed, where there's like compositional elements within the landscape, like Midsummer Island, hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah, one of my problems with with Shield Isles was that like the playing through them was atrocious, but I felt like that the design was another instance, which I felt like Umber was again of just like throwing assets all over the place. Like they just threw up assets on the landscape, and it's kind of like, especially when Lotra's assets are as old and the textures are as ugly as they are. Like I want them to think about what they're doing.
Yeah, I think with just the idea of an extended updates to a festival. Like Midsummer was a great one to start it on because, let's be honest, Midsummer through Gondor, Minas Tirith wasn't a great experience. But Midsummer Island, I really enjoyed it because it didn't take up too much of your time. It was fun, cute little quest, perfect for a festival. Great idea. They're talking about adding something towards the Spring Festival this year. I just hope it's something along the lines of like Midsummer, where it's like a new area.
I don't think it will be because they said it was going to be not as extensive. What I think it might just be is
a bit like with just a little shitty little tunnel in underneath Staddle, which I didn't do.
I'm wondering if it might even be like as much as that.
Not even that.
I like Staddle, so it was nice to go back there, but we didn't even do anything in Staddle, so that kind of sucked.
Yeah. God, just a tease. Oh, damn. So,
Mimo was trying to get to us, but I don't have a summoning horn.
I can summon him, but like, will she just get wrecked?
I wonder.
Do you want?
I mean, in the village.
See, yeah, even if you're allowed to, because it's not like a captain summon. It should work regardless of level, right?
Should, yeah.
Okay, we can do it. Who you on?
Tell her to tell
Who
you.
should I invite so I can summon you?
She's on Kurwin. I don't know if she's online.
All right.
Sorry, I had to go. I lost my dog.
Just remember, if she dies,
that's her problem.
The blood is on your hands. Oh. Unfortunately, player must be at least level 135 to be summoned to this area. I'm very sorry.
Oh, damn.
You can come and scream about it in the voice if you want.
You guys know that. You guys know that's a thing.
I know it's a thing. I didn't know what level she was. 135.
What's the numbers?
You have to be
but so is it always 25 under or 15 under?
Sounds like it.
No.
Fuck my life. I know. And she's like 126. It's not even like it's not like she's level 5 or something. God damn.
Buy a Valor, Mimo.
Just buy a Valor pack, yeah. Buy 3 Valor packs. Get another virtual experience forever.
Hey, did we get a Valor with the basic version of this expansion?
You get
I feel like I randomly got a 150 level up.
A 150 level boost.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
I believe.
Not with the.
But they've been doing that recently, which is it's a double-edged sword, right? For multiple reasons. On one hand, it's actually a really good way to have it so if you buy the expansion, you can just play through it, right?
Play it.
Yeah. On the other hand, it then for people who already got characters, it creates a bit of a tempting loop where you want to just level up another class. Oh, I can just pop the Valor pack on it, which I did with Legacy of Morgoth for my Mariner, which I no longer really play. Why don't I play him? Well, I'm interested in endgame and instances, and he doesn't have the virtue. Hello, Frontian. How's it going? He doesn't have the virtue experience, which doesn't come with the 150 boost. It comes with the more expensive Valor packs, right? Because virtues are a huge NTX in the game. And they know about this. Orion isn't shy about saying, this is our MTX. We can't get rid of the cash cow like that. We can't just say no virtue grind at all.
So bad though.
Yeah, but I know they're talking about doing some sort of. They're going to address it in some way. I wouldn't expect like a huge system overhaul for virtues. But I can't really comment on anything more on that at the moment in terms of what they're planning to do. But I do hope it makes a difference.
I'm gonna go on my phone. Can you make sure I get back into the call?
Yeah. I'll throw you on. Just get into the waiting room and I'll throw you on.
Yeah,
and
1 sec.
Adjust your sound. We love the virtue grind. Yeah, get Mimo in the call.
We think it's great.
Shit, we're going to bring in Rusty, all right? Prepare yourselves. Rusty, you are live on the Grot Cave.
Hey, buddy.
Going on?
Hello?
Oh, hello.
You hear me?
Very distantly.
Oh, well, it sounds like you're in like a bottle or something.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Yeah, you're like really like miles away from the mic.
You're like really distant. Yeah, far away.
We claim this land for Gondor. Hell yeah.
I sound like I'm in like 3 rooms over.
Oh, you're getting closer.
Now you don't as much.
What the fuck?
What is wrong with your stream, Grot?
What? I've done nothing wrong. It's you.
No, it's your fault, Grot.
Yeah, no. Anyway, I'm just calling for Dr. White. I'm calling to confirm my colonoscopy.
Oh, yeah, colonoscopy. Is it your first time? You're just not sure what to wear?
Oh.
Why can't I hear anything?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Turn up your Discord, you fool.
Just use the freaking Twitch sound if you have to.
No, see, I can only hear
like
you
5 rooms over.
Sorry, try again.
Anyway, whatever. Look, I've heard a lot about, issues with quests and monetization throughout the stream, but
and design.
I feel like, there's one thing that you've all really, really neglected in this question of what Lotro can do better.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, what's that?
Okay, so I got my Lotro in front of me, and I'm running it here. Now my frames per second is really, really low, so excuse me. It kind of looks like a PowerPoint at this point, but that's neither here nor there. All right, let's see. Okay, Shift C. If I'm correct, it's Shift C. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You open up the collection panel.
Here, and yeah, the collections panel. Thank you. As someone who's collected 456 pets, I can't help but notice that little has been said about the variety of these collectibles. Okay, and I'm speaking as someone that, on average, I spend about, God, I don't know, Nenaras, what is it? You would know. 600 USD per year on Lotro?
600 USD on Lotro. Stop! You're killing me, man.
Get out of the call.
No, this is too funny.
Get into a financial advisor.
You need a fucking psychiatrist.
What am I supposed to say? It's on auto pay. It's on auto pay. They release something, it's immediately deposited into my account. What do you want me to do? Anyway,
If any of SSG's staff are on the call right now, they need to listen. This is what you're doing to people. You're ruining people's lives. People's retirement funds are going to buy fucking geese with Gondor helmets on.
Orion, what are you doing to him, man? You're taking their retirement money. Little Timmy is starving in his first apartment, and Grandma Jenkins is out here spending on Quiet Cow and Maple Kites and Jaunty Funky Monkey pets.
Okay.
Not the gullible macaque.
46 pets. I have 48. I'm 2 degrees happier than you.
Oh, damn. Damn, you got me.
Look at you fuck, spending all day complaining about the game while I'm lying.
I'm not even pet maxing. What's going on? Actually, my roleplay main has got like maybe at least 60 of them. Okay. This isn't my
I have
main.
74 pets. How many mounts on this account?
I'm gonna have more pets than that.
Okay,
I have more pets than you.
I have only 28 mounts apparently. It's like 282 mounts. That's a fucking lot of things like for this, fair play.
I'm surprised I don't have a lot of stuff on this character. And you don't either, Grot.
No, I don't.
I have 65 pets.
There's not as much diversity as I would want. Okay, camel mount.
Oh, she's still going. Oh my god.
I have now here. I have that fire. What is it? That firework mount. Okay, I'm struggling to understand why I'm spending upwards of 1,100 USD a year on this fucking game.
No, that's Canadian dollars.
I don't even have the. No. That's actually that's in USD too. I just did the math.
Damn.
Well,
a lot.
Valve says, "I'm sorry,
I don't think we can help you.
456. It's insane." Valve is like the biggest role player of us all, man. He's got like 400 all fucking pets. This diatribe that Mina's throwing out here is meant for you, Valve. You are the biggest pay pig. Goodbye. Look at this. Bound pig. You can aid Radagast at Roscoville. I'm gonna pig. But then if you want to spend money, you can get like a Gondor.
I have that one.
That's the one. Loyal Swan Knight. There he is. This fucking stupid thing.
470 birds. 470 birds. Look. The birding is for 470.
Really?
birding.
I've collected 35 of those. That's it. But 470.
I want you guys just to read them and weep.
Actual
I
bird
have
slop.
one. I have one bird. 3 birds actually. 4
No, you have
birds.
4.
4 birds during
You have
that
4,
one
you have 4.
video where I made a video about birding. I
You can't
never
do
touched
math.
it again. Shut up. I touched birding.
I
until it's
spent
funny.
5 hours birding.
I know
Should we
people.
do a critique of birding now?
I mean, we're on a good bit.
No, I
of
haven't gone through my point yet.
She's not finished.
Oh.
I haven't even had a second to speak.
Oh,
Anyway.
no.
Anyway, I don't remember why I called in. I guess
Called for a doctor's
core
appointment.
issue, my
Defend SSG.
core issue is what can I do to save money at this point? Because I'm on the verge of getting evicted, and I haven't eaten in a couple months, and I'm pretty
Here's
sure
what
one
you
of my cats has died.
Oh no!
I
Just
can't
eat the cat.
be certain.
Oh,
Just
that's
take the
not...
Haitian pill and eat the cat.
I think you need to just cut your.
Um,
You need to cut your credit card in half. Throw it in the garbage.
And then you can use the other half
Leave your
to
house.
spice your noodles.
They're on the computer.
Touch grass and get a job.
All I can say is that onion.
It.
Okay. You cut out. We're having fucking difficulties today, aren't we?
Oh, I
guys?
said, Nenaras, could I give you my credit card and then you could help me deactivate it?
I'm not involved in any of this.
Crimson Queen.
I'm staying clear of this. Like,
okay,
All right,
4, 7, 9, 8.
No! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Three numbers on the back.
I'll help you. Help you with your addiction, and help you spend the money in a reasonable way that goes right to me, and it will feed my Lotro addiction. So it's a symbiotic relationship. You will break away from your Lotro addiction, spending thousands of dollars on Lotro a year, and I will spend it on virtual experience. What?
So who's really profiting from all this? Is it Rob Ciccolini?
I'm not.
Oh God. Do not redeem, sir. Do not redeem. Do not redeem the card.
This is all because of Rob. This is because of Rob Ciccolini. He did this.
Rob
He's
Ciccolini.
ruining people's lives.
Without Robert Ciccolini, you would not have Lord of the Rings Online. Maybe. I don't know. Someone would take his place.
Wait, that name sounds really familiar.
Seven then.
Oh, why?
A couple of years ago, I rented from a guy called Robert Ciccolini.
Pull her out of the call.
House, and there were like 19
I need a panic button.
renters in there, and then one night.
All right. Okay, no more of that. We did the bit once. All right, not again.
We have someone else in the waiting room. We have someone else in the waiting room. A young gentleman.
We have a young gentleman in the waiting room. Okay.
All right, I gotta go to my doctor's appointment anyway, guys. Yeah, I'll think about you when I have my colonoscopy.
Take care.
Bye, Mimo.
Think about us. Make sure to bite the pillow.
Soon.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Oh God, I need a moment after that one. We have the most talented callers, and speaking of a talented caller, we have Chad. Welcome.
Wait.
Chad.
Welcome, Chad.
Wait, put Rusty back in. What the hell?
Oh no.
No, she's
one at a time.
She's not allowed.
Did she get banned?
Yeah, we banned her or something.
Yeah.
Soft ban, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
why?
We reported her details to SSG headquarters. She was about to
She
sell.
started giving out her credit card details, her medical information. She started also giving out personal information.
Put her back on the streams. I need to hear those.
She started talking about her financial, medical, and rent history.
Okay, that would be really helpful to hear.
Yeah, and also we're talking, her living status as well. Obviously, it's a bit chat. Yeah. Fucking, I know some of your autists are probably listening in and thinking, "What is this? They're talking about like, is this real?" No, it's funny. It's a bit. All right, come on. What have you got for us today, Chad?
Oh, I haven't got anything. I just wanted to talk to my friends.
Oh, could have done that off stream.
Oh.
Inconsiderate.
Yeah, we forgot to invite Chad to stream with us. Actually.
All right, fuck you. I'm bringing fucking Rusty
Hey, Chad.
Oh, she muted herself. All right. I'll bring her in anyway.
Hey guys, what's up? Oh, you can continue with your credit card information.
You caught me in an uncomfortable situation. I'm gonna have to office right now.
Come again? Sorry. Oh no.
Sorry, just doctors behind me right now. Really.
You know what really makes this bit beautiful is that you sound so distant from the microphone, and like and like it actually sounds like Oh god! All right.
Told you, I'm in the doctor's office, and you come me with your pants down. What do you want me to say?
Well, your friend Chad wanted to talk to you.
How did
Just give
Kingdoms of AI go, guys?
a bit of company for you know the process.
Kingdoms of AI, how did it go?
We didn't make too much progress, to be honest. We
No.
we were too busy yapping, but also that's kind of the fun of it. I think it. I mean, the story should pick up. They've put down things, and now they've got to pay them off. We're I wouldn't even say we're halfway yet. I wouldn't know, but
I don't think so. No.
It feels to me that they do the typical problem with the stories where they'll add so many elements and so many characters, and they don't pay it off. And remember, this is supposed to be the ultimate ending of the Song of Waves and Winds. So, they've had 2 previous expansions to build upon and everything, and they keep adding the new big bad and that's the Fardoof and the Utoogie Boogie. We still haven't had word of the Kingdom of the Coins or what they're up to. That might come in later. But I have a feeling that they're gonna it's not gonna pay off. Who knows? Maybe the last.
Dude, everyone
part...
wants the Kingdoms of the Coin.
Sorry, what was that?
Unfortunately, someone told me that they do not stick the landing. That's which
I don't want spoilers because I've
heard.
been told something. I haven't been told the specifics, but one guy who I was talking to said he enjoyed it. So again, personal preference, your mileage may vary and all that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but what's
for sure?
All right, am I supposed to give my 2026 thoughts?
Yeah, it would be nice if someone actually played along with us, and yeah, go for it. What are your 2026 wishes?
Yeah. My wishes or my expectations?
Oh, both. Why not?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I was phrasing it like that at first.
Go for your expectations first, and then we'll have a bit of a positive after.
Yeah, my expectations. Very solid chance that outside of people who are lobotomized, this would be Lotro's last year in relevance.
Holy shit, that's fire.
Damn.
That's some predictions.
That's my expectation.
I may not necessarily agree, but
you can get a grade yet?
I'm also a little bit more bottomized myself, so maybe this is the game for me.
Hey, nothing wrong with lobotomy.
Yeah, we're not.
Oh,
no.
I think there may be.
Grot is silencing a woman. I'm so disgusted. I'm sorry. She's actually silenced herself right now. She's at the doctor's colonoscopy. Why would you do that? I don't know.
Getting a procedure.
Getting a procedure. I fixed my mic. You are. Oh shit. We'll bring her back in. She fixed the mic. Sorry, I only just paid attention.
Oh, yo, welcome back.
Hey guys, I really misunderstood what a colonoscopy was.
Oh, so what happened?
I don't talk about it, but I really did not consent to that, and it got really weird through.
Okay.
We don't have to talk about that.
Did you have Dr. Hartman?
What the fuck did Chad say?
Did you have Dr. Hartman too?
Did I have a what?
Dr. Hartman.
Dr. Hartman. Did you have Dr. Hartman for your colonoscopy too?
No, I had some random guy named I don't remember. I don't even think it was a doctor. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some guy just came into my house.
Wait, this was a home call?
Yeah, this is a home call. Yeah, because he's like, no, he's like a remote work from home doctor. You know those guys?
What was he wearing? Did he have a white white coat on?
This is going so off the cuff.
That's actually a really interesting question because it was the one thing I noticed. He wasn't wearing anything.
Did he put both hands on your shoulders and then give you the procedure?
Both hands on his shoulder. At the end of the procedure, I had no idea where his hands were. I don't even know what to say to that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
He was good. He was really good.
It's just become shit post of the Rings Online now, isn't it?
I wouldn't say he was good. I would certainly say he was thorough. But I don't see what
he must be a doctor.
He must be a doctor. I mean,
all right.
he gave me pills. So
For
only a
all
doctor
right,
can give you pills,
listen,
right?
listen. We're getting off track here a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's true. That is true.
Reel it in, boys.
Oh yeah, my wishes.
Yeah.
So we heard my
we know
aspirations.
all about Mimo's wishes right now, and her expectations were, you know, she didn't expect that. But I want to hear your expectations and your wishes, Chad.
All right, so my wishes.
Yes.
So all right, this is a pretty big one. So imagine you took Lotro, right? And
oh no,
you cut it in half.
Okay.
Right, anything to the east of the Misty Mountains, forget about it. Just forget about it. And then you make Eriador twice as big, and then you add a bunch of like cool little roleplay quest elements, and then are you following?
Yeah, yeah.
Like this sounds awesome, right?
It sounds
that's
almost
my
like you're
wishes.
referring to the original Middle Earth Online idea.
No, I'm actually not sure what that is. I was 4 when that
well
happened.
I don't know. I think in terms of what has been and what the game could have been, I think for the most part, Lotro has been a solid MMO over the years. It's had its ups and downs, right? Of course. But generally speaking, I think that the direction of the game now is something that we definitely could talk about. And less so like the direction of where they're actually taking the quest, because obviously, you know, as they fill out the world, their areas are limited, you know, but the direction of the company and what they want for the players is kind of samey, and it could be better.
Yeah.
You can't you could try to reinvent the wheel, but in terms of Lotro and what has made it tick all these years, it's literally probably just because it's been, you know, a standard tab target MMO with your quests, your raids, and whatever. That's worked for them, you know. So as far as they're concerned, why would they?
And also that
reinvent
it's the only Lord of the Rings long-running game.
Yes,
There's that too.
Yep.
Well, that was another thing, the Amazon MMO, right? What became of that? Because there was a lot of talking about, you know, bring in some healthy competition would be good. Or you had the other side that would say this would literally kill the game. But now we realize, okay, it's not actually happening. Lotro is once again the only MMO based in Lord of the Rings. And therefore, that is pretty much the biggest selling point. It's like the game on its own wouldn't have carried. If it was just its own MMO, it would have died years ago.
Oh no! Yeah.
It was like with his own IP. One of the strongest things about Lotro was the IP, right?
Sorry, what game is this?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're talking about
Middle Earth
Fortnite
Online
or Roblox or something.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, proceed.
But no, I agree with you, Grot. And what I see now is what makes me so dejected with Lotro as a whole, because I feel like what we're experiencing with the current expansion is just like a microcosm of every negative factor that we experienced over a broad set of years happening all at once. And it's like, it feels like a nosedive, but I don't think that it is. I think it's just the natural state of things.
I think, well, at least I'll give Nenaras a chance to speak, because I know he's chomping it a bit. But I think with Lotro, the state of things, right? It's not, as you say, it's not like a sudden nosedive. It's kind of and the microcosm idea, like that's a good thing to say, because they're now in an area where they've had to write their own material, and the game is now based, like, people have more time to look at the game on its merits, especially in these days with the end game problems. It's like with Umbar, it's almost like we had like this hype, and then over the years they kind of had all these ideas, they didn't perform or they didn't do these ideas, and
yeah,
people have. I do sense a sort of lack of hype, if not a sort of this general feeling of disappointment. Yeah. And so now we come into the instances and raids, which is going to carry or destroy this expansion, right? What do people do after they quest? Most people will jump into the instances and raids, and that's a huge thing, that you have to keep the sort of player base engaged. And so we don't know what their long-term plans are right now. We don't know anything apart from maybe the first quarter of this year and what their immediate plans are. They're very hush-hush. So without something to hype them up, it's a catch-22, right? Without something to hype people up, people get a bit doomer about it, unless they're given something that is genuinely impressive. And so, you know, it's time will tell on that one. I think the game can last at least another 5 years if they pull their shit together. But with personal enjoyment, a lot of endgame players are feeling this way. They're feeling that, you know, there's so many issues they haven't been fixed. There's a lot of things that just don't make sense to long-standing players, and they give their feedback out. And I think one of the best things they've done in recent years is be more open to the feedback. And so that's why we're having these discussions and this discourse about it. And it does when you're involved in it all the time, it kind of can taint your opinion on things. But yeah, it's kind of make or break. 2025 was an awful year for Lotro. I'm kind of tired of hearing the argument that it's not, because 64-bit servers
for Lotro.
Yeah,
since
no,
Helm's Deep.
64-bit servers were a fucking menace, and like it wasn't necessarily like a conscious decision, I don't think, for them to do it. It was like almost out of necessity because of the way tech is moving, and so they had to do it, and they were rushed.
Oh,
sorry, I went on a bit of a
I'm still in queue to transfer servers, actually. Like my hourglass is still going up and down. So yeah, it kind of was a mess because I'm actually still waiting to get into the server.
Dead ass, or you just doing a bit?
Dude, wait, 64-bit transfers chat. Oh, and 64-bit housing
No,
chat.
like I logged on when we went to 64 when we did the server transfer.
Back March,
last year.
March.
I'm still my hourglass is still just tipping upside down. I'm still in queue.
You just have to wait.
You should try to keep
That's I've just been waiting.
Yeah.
I've just been waiting. No, I haven't.
Yeah, no, that was funny. That was very funny. I mean, the fucking like community-wide psychosis of those fucking hourglasses, and it was like, I've been staring at this hourglass for 4 fucking hours. Why isn't it working? Yeah, no, it was amusing. I won't lie. But that's what happens when you do such a broad change that affects literally every player. It's gonna be pandemonium.
No, ramp up.
Right, it
just happened.
It was like
no ramp up. They told us in December.
Yeah, I mean they were talking about it. I'm trying to get my timeline right here. They were kind of talking about it like in the autumn of 2024, and they obviously had the 64-bit legendary servers, which the YouTubers love to hype up. And so that the feedback was, okay, these legendary servers are performing well, but the legendary servers don't uncap. It's just not like the whole player base, and there's not a transfer process. So when we get the sort of dev letter in December, which was a bit earlier than expected. And it said, as a heads up, we're planning to move the transfers, and that's where it all began. That's where it all went to shit, because like they didn't tell us what their plan was until a bit later. They gave people a reasonable amount of time to prepare, but obviously I don't think they expected the transfer system to be a mess, and for it to have like weeks-long backlogs and all this shit, and it's unfortunate. But fuck, man, it was a bad year. And so I think players.
Yeah, but they should have expected. That's the thing, you know. They should have.
Yeah, I think they should have. They should have realized how many characters were being played. They've got the metrics, you know.
They're out of touch. It's just as simple as that.
Yeah, and it's like they want to consolidate things into what originally was 4 servers, and then everyone moved to Orcrist or Glamdring, right? Well, not everyone, but the vast majority of players did, and you could have seen that happening because. Like it or not, the roleplay servers are somewhat of a niche, right? I think it's a necessary thing to happen in a game like this. And fuck, man, we all play.
Role playing is a niche,
right? Roleplay is a niche, but we all came from Laurelin, right? So it's.
I didn't.
No, you did. Shut up.
And we lost that culture. We lost it. It's gone.
The WoW to Laurelin pipeline is insane.
No, it is actually. There's a lot of people who came from WoW and say they RP'd that, like a lot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, me and all my friends.
Yep, you and all your friends. When did you come over?
Couldn't tell you. Like I said, I'm still waiting to transfer. I can't wait to see what all this stuff is that Grot's been talking about.
I like the visual,
all this hubbub.
The visual storytelling here. Not the visual. I like the story where it's like you've had the computer on since like early last year, and you've just been looking at the hourglass.
March
last year.
Yeah.
The computer
You're
hasn't
not
turned off
supposed
once.
to close it. You're not supposed to close it.
Yeah, you're not supposed
Why
to.
do you think I had so many
If you
problems with
close
the
it, you
game when I
can't use your
called?
No,
I haven't been able to fucking play.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
just expansion after expansion being shoved down my fucking throat. I haven't had a single minute of gameplay.
I gotta cover it up with the chat. Make sure they feel
Speaking of
involved.
gameplay, and a less exaggerated or hyperbolic expectation and hope is that they get the fuck out of wherever they are right now. Because whatever SSG's merits were for the game,
Austin?
they have dwindled over the years with the size of their company, and it's worse now because their biggest merit was the IP. And what is Lord of the Rings about this? You have fucking Glorfindel talking about a fucking hat and a bog lurker. That's Lord of the Rings. That's what you like.
I'm actually. This is
Like,
something I wanted to
what are we
touch up.
doing?
I'm so glad you're here, Chad, because when you and Nen like pop off about this, I think you bring a lot of good points, and it's something I've always had trouble to sort of put into words. But they basically went their own direction with near Harad in general, right? In the books, Aragorn sort of goes into the east at a later date and clears up the mess, if you will, from Harad, and that's all we really know about it. So, Lord of the Rings Online has always, they've always explored these more niche things in the books and then made their own thing about it, right? But with this, they've just like the entire story of Waves and Wind, this entire zone that's on the map right now, was basically their chance to show that they can write
what they can do.
Well, what they can do, right? And there's been good vibes. There's been some good vibes. There's been some good ideas. But as a whole, at the moment, it just feels very, it's like generic MMO shit. And it's like...
Yeah, exactly. Very generic. It doesn't feel Lord of the Rings at all. Like, because we've alienated ourselves from the entire tone of Lord of the Rings. We've alienated ourselves from the characters. We stopped the story. The story is stopped. The scouring has not happened. What's going on?
Roth asks, is the new area a bit fun to quest in, or is it like the previous areas where you skip it? Well, that's up to you. I think there's some good ideas in here. I really didn't enjoy Adagim. If you're here for the story and you want to know how, and you're already invested in the Ichabod story and the Umbar stuff, you may as well go through it and read it all and finish it up, because apparently the ending is a bomb, one way or another. It's either good or bad. I don't know, but.
Like a good one or a bad one?
Well, we'll find out. That's why we've been slowly streaming this shit, right?
They both heard different things, so.
And I know we're late. I know the original idea was just throughout the December to go through it, but we've been enjoying real life instead. Christmas example.
Christmas was lovely.
It was lovely. I hope you guys had a great Christmas too, actually.
Yeah, it was a great Christmas.
Yeah, that was like a month ago.
Yeah, and talking about lag and general stuff like this, Orcrist and Glamdring were the most notorious examples, especially Orcrist, because you have a player condensation issue there, and then they brought out Grond, which was the biggest fucking meme of all, because they basically brought out a new server when most people had already transferred their entire kins over. They didn't want to have to retransfer to a server that they're not guaranteed to have a good raid environment in. And it shows me, and many other players, I think, that SSG's idea of what the player base is was kind of out of whack there. They assumed, people will just go to Grond because we open free transfers. Yeah, there are going to be players who do that, but you're still going to have the problem with Orcrist, because a lot of these long-term, old-time players who've been around for years and have been stuck with the endgame for years, and that's what they like doing, they're not going to move out of the Evernight 2, right? The Evernight or Glamdring 2, fucking Arkenstone 2. They were going to stick on those major servers because that's where they know the endgame would be. And nobody wants to go over to fucking Grond and play like a tier 1 pug of the raid and not have any other opportunity to do anything else. Maybe in time it will like give it a few more years, it will sort itself out. But yeah, on top of everything else, the transfers were a fucking mess and kind of ruined the year for the game. So I hope, like my personal hope is that the game, they get back on track, they sort their shit out, they give us some good content. Upcoming instances in raid, looking forward to, kind of. And then moving on from that, we move away from this east area and give it some time. Let's go up north. Let's go somewhere where we know that's a little bit more lore involved, maybe. And then just go, Tales of Yore is something they've been sitting on for ages. And fuck, man, I'll say it. As a Noodle Bazaar, I enjoyed that. Because, yeah, you've got a lot of room for creative liberty, but, like, they could write it. Like, because there was enough in the lore. And with this, they were just going off, like, they made their own fanfic, basically.
They did the same with the dwarves, though, up in Gundam.
Okay, yeah, we were tired of dwarves at a point, right? But then that's why we were excited for Ember. Because it was something completely different. And I think we hit that point.
I don't even care. I mean, the thing for me is, like, whatever they do with the story, whatever they do with the landscape, I really do not care. Because I know a lot of people do, but I'm saying, like, for me, it's all about systems. And they have not delivered a single system in almost 5 years or something like that.
Well,
Baubles does not count.
Again,
I want to have a new way to engage with this game. I don't care what they say about, like, it's not enough for me. I need something new.
I think again, small company, ooh, that's gonna be the usual response. But like, I think they can cruise by and be fine in terms of just generally profits and playability if they just do the usual, oh, here's some quests, here's a raid, here's an expansion with new content and stories.
Yeah.
And then just deliver. And that's the most important part. They need to deliver. And the base game needs to have the quality there. Because if you could add a bunch of these systems, but if they can't do the bare minimum, then why expect birding to be anything but a 2-button gameplay, Like,
well, no,
the idea was great, it's just the execution.
Yeah, but then it's like, what's there to play, I guess? Like, that's the big existential question.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's right, but the game is only going to get a very small hardcore, even smaller and more hardcore than what's there, if you're going to just focus on the questing and instance experience. Like, there is a broad swath of people like Chad, for example, who did not buy this expansion. And because of that now, he's going to be left out of this end game.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the case for a lot of other people. So now we've lost a lot of those people. How do you bring them back? Well, you don't bring them back just by doing the same thing. Like, I think people want more. People expect more. And SSG can say, oh, we can't do it. Well, I don't know what to tell them. That's just part of the business model.
Yeah.
No, and that's a good point. And it reminds me of what Grot was saying a second ago with how the devs were reacting to players, and especially with the transfers. And it's actually a little. This is what's worrying to me for the long-term health of Lotro, is that the devs have no clue what they're doing, and they're just reacting to players. Like with the transfers, they're like, okay, we're gonna do this, and then they're like, oh shit, we need to make 2 more servers, and then dicked everything up. And they're doing that with expansions. They're going, let's try this. Oh, no one liked it. Let's change something a little bit, I guess.
Well,
you're still pushing forward. Someone has to buy the expansion before that and the next one to get the better thing.
Yeah, it's the release cadence as well, right? Your one major expansion a year. Now they've got to deliver on that every year. And so, as a consequence, since Umbar, there's been a delay between the expansion release and the instances and raid that is more than like what people were used to. They used to come out, there used to always be some delay, but it wasn't months. Or, we have December and they go on their break, right? They go on their Christmas break and then they come back January and it's like, now we work on the raids or whatever. But the problem there, we as players will never know what they're really up to at SSG. We don't know how many resources they have. They just say they have limited resources. We don't know if there's anything caught blocking them in certain things. But you start looking on the borders and you start seeing, like, for example, they're doing the UI upscaling, which in principle is a fantastic idea. It's something players have wanted for a long time. However, their track record of UI in general has been abysmal. I mean, look at legendary weapons, right? When they did the new LIs, they said, "Oh yeah, it's basically the fucking essence system that they hacked on to make the legendary system." They were gonna add new UI to make it more user friendly. What we have right now is this. If I was to inspect Arindiis right now, which I'm gonna do, by the way.
Oh, I did not present to that.
You can't inspect her legendary weapons because it's still kind of the same tooltip as a fucking essence weapon. So you don't see all of the traceries, which was a basic fucking thing that we used to have in the original, like, in the imbued LI system. You have the reward track. Reward track's a great idea in principle, as long as it's free, right? No problem with there. But you've already brought in a sort of FOMO, and it's like, I don't know. UI. The point is, right, going back to the upscaling on board, there are so many issues, and it's going to fuck up a lot of plugins if it's released in the state it's looking like on beta. So that's not looking forward to that. But they have fixed a few things thanks to player feedback. So again, feedback works. You need to, if you care about these things, you've got to be talking to them.
Yeah. I think my concern more so is that the direction of Lotro is, I'm not talking about I'm talking about a broad direction. It's like, I think it's very clear that what's become the expansions are basically quest packs, and they're quest packs that you're paying a fair bit of money for, and that didn't used to be the case. We used to get much more content at a much better pace, and they can say whatever they want about team size, fine. I don't need that's not really, that shouldn't matter to me, because I'm still paying the same price, if not more,
prices of
for
a
Lotro.
AAA game, and then giving
Right?
you quality.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so it's like, fine, if you don't have the team for that, then you price it accordingly.
we have Tag in the waiting room. Should we just pull him in?
Yes, please.
All right. Don't bully him.
Yeah.
He may be an official Discord mod, but he's one of the good ones. All right. Don't bully him.
The worst thing is he's German. Oh.
All right. Speaking of Germans, hello Tag.
Hey.
Give him a moment.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Welcome to the party.
Yeah. Welcome to the shithole. Have you been enjoying the stream, my boy?
Very much.
I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Turn it up a little bit.
It might be my first actual Grotstream.
First actual Grotstream.
Oh,
well, this is
damn.
our third official Grotstream, so you're not too late to the party. I'd love to do this more often, honestly, and have the sort of interaction where we do these call-ins and shit, because I think it's a great opportunity. I mean, okay, it may be lost in a sea of Lotro slop content, but fuck, man, we give it a chance where we get our people, like, player voices in, and let them say what they want to say. So we've been asking people what are your expectations for 2026, and what are your wishes for the game moving forward.
Oh, honestly, I hope, like, for 2026, maybe even for the longer future, that SSG finds a way to find a better release schedule and release philosophy of expansions.
Yeah.
Because I think
Bingo.
I'm fine with yearly releases. That is a model that can work, and that is fine. But I think more than 50% of the grievances that we currently have with Harad is the fact that we have 3 expansions. I mean, you basically said that in a way already 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That we had 3 expansions, Umbar, Ikoban, and Harad, that basically are the exact same biome with minor changes, and it's player fatigue. Like we've been at this for like, I don't know,
Well,
2-3 years or something,
3 years
in basically the same region. And the last time this happened was not too long ago with the Dwarf expansions.
And they know people complain about it.
In fact, exactly, and they did put something in between, even like one thing in between, and it felt still like it was too much dwarf stuff.
Too much.
So it would have been probably a good idea to instead of releasing Umbar into Ikoban into Harad to get the Song of Wind and Waves done with quickly, they should have took a step back, let whoever Made of Lions and Scenario cook a little bit more on the biome stuff and everything. I'm sure they're doing a great job and all that, but it feels like I don't know, we stay in the same spot for way too long, which makes it a lot more stale than it needs to be. So instead of releasing those expansions like that back to back in the same region type, they should have said, okay, we will release Umbar or something, and then we release Return to Helagrod and do the same shit like with Guathranos, but with Helagrod and all that shit.
Give us more diverse
and
endgames
so
as well.
they don't need to. Exactly, like they don't need to release a full-on big regions for that. They can do like a mini expansion or whatever they want to call it, and say, This is a release for the raiders. It doesn't take much effort to develop that because you can reuse a lot of assets. You don't need to make a full new map and all that.
And then while they do
love
that, like they give us. Sorry, I just wanted to say, while they give us like another Guathrinos type, instance cluster that's a separate pack or whatever, it gives the writers and the world builders a bit more time to flesh out and polish these large regions. Now, I have a problem with the large regions themselves. I think they have a feeling that they need to outdo themselves in pure scale. I think they should really go back to a quality over quantity sort of ethos, because let's fucking face it, these areas are atrocious to explore because of how big they are. But yeah, I think the biggest gripe at the moment is definitely the release schedule and the fact that now that they've given themselves like here's one major expansion a year, and then they've got to deliver on that. As much as I hate to say it, I'm not saying this should be their cop out, but they should probably reduce that amount of content in order to make it more polished and fleshed out, and give the developers a bit more time to get it right. Because otherwise, we're going to have the same thing where they just pump out the content and it'll be utterly under par, right? Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely, yes. They probably also should see that they can, I don't know, separate what they have the developers make a bit better, so that whatever they can let Scenario cook enough, they can let Made of Lion cook enough, they can let OnMac cook enough, they can let even Orion cook enough, and not make everyone do basically everything when a new expansion comes out, and then have some downtime during the summer where suddenly nothing happens, last year where through the entire after April or something, nothing happened.
dropped, there was nothing. Okay, you could say Siege happened, I guess, but that was basically Orion's pet, really, if you think about it.
Oh god.
I just want to say this chat here.
I mean, it was something, I guess.
Yeah.
They say they did that at 140 though, when we got the whole Wildwood and then before the Shadow, etc. And we essentially didn't have any new endgame 140 content for almost 18 months. And people complained like crazy. Unless you mean different endgame areas. Yeah, I think we're meaning more towards the endgame, because at the time at 140 cap, we had Reninia, right? It was kind of the head honcho. And his idea was, right, we're going to up the paywall and try and introduce more players into the game. And by doing that, they wanted to add more lower level zones. That's what we had before the Shadow, Wildwood, and the Undershire. But then that happened at the detriment at the end game. And I'm saying they don't need to do that. They don't need to have things at the detriment of cool parts of the game like the end game and the raids and stuff. They can do it. They've got the means to put out the content. It's just that what we're seeing is these huge landscapes that clearly put too much pressure on the company in some ways. And then it affects the product, because now we've still got to wait for the raid and the instances. And this will be the case probably next year and stuff. And I hate to hammer on it about it, but I will, until we get a fucking confirmed no. But if they do an annual level cap increase a year, an annual is a year, right? So if they do an annual level cap increase, we're fucked, basically. I'm just saying that the cadence and the level cap increases are fine, but you put way so much more work on redesigning the drops, redesigning the fucking grind levels, first and foremost, which I don't trust that they would do, right? Considering the issues of the legendary system and all that. And then you've got to fucking put that on top of actually releasing more itemization for every expansion, which is insane. The amount of items that they have to make for an expansion is crazy. And I don't want to get into any, privileged information. If you know, you know. But it feels that they were a bit rushed near the end of this expansion, and just reading into sort of the way they talk about it on streams and stuff, you can kind of feel it as well. I mean, just give them a little bit more time. They need to have a bit more focus on these things.
This is where I get really frustrated, because we've had these conversations. I know you and I, Grot, have had them every single year for the past 5-6 years. No matter, they're always, it's a mismanaged company, and it's what's really annoying is the fact that we can't talk about that openly, at least in spaces that aren't Gins or wherever else without people freaking out. It is a mismanaged game. It's been a mismanaged game for a long time. There's a lot of people who don't know what they're doing. And unfortunately, we've seen evidence of that for years and years and years. So for me personally, I mean, I'm really jaded because I don't see how the people that we've had, whether it's Severlin, whether it's certain lead designers, are going to suddenly clean ship. I don't get how that's going to suddenly work because it hasn't been working for the past 5 years in all departments. Marketing, Cordovan's out to lunch, landscape, that's been sort of doing its own thing lately. Systems, we don't have new systems, and every system we have is broken or not updated. Baubles, delvings, whatever. End game content always delayed, always
to
broken.
Be an
lag,
arsehole,
a consistent issue.
To be an arsehole devil advocate, they are adding new baubles. There you go. You got your wish fulfilled.
Okay, well that doesn't matter anymore. It has been a year and a half. It's been a year and a half.
The game is saved. The game is saved. We have bubbles. Let's go, guys.
Let's go, boys. More bubbles.
You have to buy the expansion. Though.
We got new chairs.
What you do is you have to earn them with the reputation. They're gonna extend the reputation.
Yep.
To Kindred or
genius idea.
Beyond, and then fucking add baubles as a reward. So there you go.
Is it gonna be like a skull again?
Well, I did check Bora. I don't remember from the top of my head, but they added like a small handful, maybe like 8 or so new baubles throughout the expansion. So just want to chat real quick. Cardland and Swanfleet were great.
Yeah.
I liked the idea of adding all of that new area to connecting to Bree and opening the landscape. That was a good job. I don't think they should have made it any bigger than they had made it. And then, it was that was the point where I think the design landscape guys were like, okay, we can just make things bigger. We can prove we've done it. But it's like, yeah, I don't think that adds up.
Well, one of the problems with that is that it's like...
Go on.
Sorry, one of the problems with that is like that card before the shadow, which I think the landscapes are really beautiful and really well realized. The problem is it introduced a new philosophy in which landscape and gameplay didn't go hand in hand anymore. The landscape was made for an open world game. This game doesn't have open world systems. It's very linear. It has linear quests. It doesn't have open world systems.
Oh my god.
It's not Minecraft. You don't build anything. You don't make anything.
Yeah, 100%.
So the landscape itself does not complement the gameplay, and it goes to show where it's gotten worse and worse over the years. Where the landscape is too big. You have areas which were clearly developed for something, maybe a quest hub, that aren't even used. That's been the case for 3-4 years now. That is bad game design. That's
nice.
Really bad game design, and we're paying money for it.
It is
a lot of money.
Preach, girly.
Sorry.
So I was just drinking some water. Got to stay hydrated.
That like
dude,
it reminds me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So I've been replaying Lotro, like from the beginning on one of my characters, and I've noticed, and I've mentioned this before, right around Dunland, there is a huge change. I can't describe it, but like it's exactly what Nen's saying. Like it feels even more linear. It feels like I'm being put into a roller coaster, and this is not a roller coaster MMO. It is terrible at being a roller coaster MMO or an amusement park, whatever they call it. It's bad at that. So how can it be linear and also bad at being linear? And when you read those, like, seriously, go back and read those quests in Dunland and in early Rohan. Go read them. They're bad. They're really bad.
I'd have to refresh my memory on
it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's a fucking point as well. We can't pretend that the game is only suddenly had issues, right? But
yes,
at the time, you have to also recognize that I think the community had a bit more standard as well. They had more standards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll give you a bit of an unfair example. I'm going to say it anyway. Imagine if every quest text in Dunland was just throwing out random Welsh names. Just fucking literally like, oh, go speak to Di at Cardiff. And speak to him about the fucking divide or something, you know? Like okay, you can have like some glupshitoese in whatever, but like if that happened in Rise of Isengard, I think people would fucking flip out about it because it would be so egregious. So, but people don't seem to have a problem with it now. All right, sorry, I just want to grab track. This guy's cooking. I wonder how much of their I wonder how much of it is their fault directly. Like, for example, how much of their release schedule dictates by their investment or parent company, in reference to Daybreak or EG7. Not trying to deflect blame from them, but they are terribly mismanaged, and I can agree on that. Now, again, it's like we will never know for true. They won't ever talk about that publicly, and I think a lot of it is like, especially the monetization is 100% Daybreak. Celestar is like, okay, love her or hate her, right? She is surprisingly candid on the official Discord when I've talked to her, and she basically has just let slip that this is basically Daybreak, and we do try to get the feedback, but ultimately it's a team that needs to design these things and then put them out, and they're very unlikely to budge on that, I think. But then there's stuff like story and instance feedback and all of the stuff that we definitely can influence as players because they do listen to the feedback. Now, how much of that feedback they actually listen or even agree with is I couldn't say. But it's really about knowing, like, this guy's right. There are going to be things that we can't influence, and the company is going to be cock blocked by Daybreak, and we can't do shit about that.
I think there's some things that are obviously that. There's some things we'll never know, but there's also some things that we know is SSG's fuck up. Like when I talk about, for example, not to be annoying again, but what I just said about landscapes, that's a choice SSG made. It didn't have to make that choice to have open world landscapes with linear gameplay, or like things like even like certain systems Orion's added, or certain crafting systems where it's like they do have these ambitious plans, they make these ambitious promises, and then they go and they can't do what they told people they've done or what they've set out to do. That's an SSG problem. That's not a Daybreak problem. So I think that some of it is Daybreak, some of it is SSG though.
Yeah, and it's
the management, like the poor decision making is Daybreak, but the execution is up to SSG, and they have dropped
it's
the ball
either Seven or Daybreak or whatever. But again, exactly. It's about recognizing the things that can change and should change for the better.
And then
figuring out what should be the solution, because a lot of this is us complaining and getting some. The majority of the stream will be us probably like shooting the shit, getting things off our chest, and just bringing to light a lot of the issues that I'd imagine a lot of the casual audience don't really understand. But we need to get to a point where we can give them solutions, And I think in the past, at least where it came with the end game scene and the raids and stuff, there was an amazing video made a couple of years back during 140 cap that covered a lot of the issues and just put them down in a video and then gave like some proper feedback, and over time they listened to it, or because it was a lot of the popular problems. But that's something they can influence and change because of developers, right? Excuse me, got a frog in my throat.
Well, I think like one of the talking of solutions, I mean, Targ gave a really good one earlier talking about like release cadence of like, okay, fine, you have to release something every year. Well, diversify it. Don't have us stuck in the same location or doing the same type of content. And for my own part, when I'm talking about like these open world landscapes, if you choose to make open world landscapes, then do so with open world gameplay in mind. I know they say they can't do open world housing. Then why do you have big open fields? Then don't do big open fields, or let me find a reason to go into those fields to get something, a resource I need, and no, not a single-use reputation resource doesn't count. Something that really enhances the way I play the game or the way I engage with the world in a meaningful way.
Right.
Then fine, I'll go out into that big world.
100%. 100%.
There's no incentive to do anything else than walking between quests. And you're not even rewarded by like nice scenery, because as I keep saying, it's not designed very prettily. In Bree, which is an excellent zone, as we all know, like if you stray a little bit away from the sort of questing area or go further into the questing area, you might find Starmere Lake, which is a fantastic area. You might find those ruins, and there's like one quest that takes you there, sure, but it's still more design, and you see it and you feel like you've been rewarded for going out of your way to push the boundaries a little bit. Here, if you push the boundaries and you go another direction, you have to go, first of all, really, really far, and then you're probably not going to find anything. Also, even in Vales of Anduin or Langflood, I forget now, there's some really nice little corners, even though it's quite a big map, but it's designed in such a nice way where you are rewarded and there is an
Yeah.
incentive, and you can see on the map if there's something that looks nice, and then you go there.
Well, they also
and
did
you're
that
like,
thing
yay.
where
And it doesn't have to
throughout,
be a quest, but if it's a system,
yeah, they also had that thing where they would like
Yeah.
bring out weird, like sort of paraphrase passages from the books as well as you're going through it. Right?
Yeah. The Lost Lore stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Lost Lore
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. Some of this, right?
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
But yeah, I just so this guy says, I think the general community has also moved to a position, and I fully blame Cordovan for this cultivated community. We spoke about this on Games, I bet we did, in which you can only be positive and say good things, and in doing so, people just have to learn to accept the bare minimum from SSG, and it shows. Well, this is why we're doing what we're doing. This is why one of the reasons I'm really happy that we have this small but loyal following, you know. People who are feeling more open to talk about the issues, and hopefully in a way that's somewhat nuanced. But what you'll often find is that the more negative players in the game are either going to quit eventually, because ultimately it's affecting their enjoyment of the game, or they're going to get to a point where they get real doomer about it and don't think things are going to change, and then kind of just shit on the game for the shitting's sake, right? And I think we need to avoid that as well in order to get the feedback listening, because you've got to take the good with the bad, and you've also got to understand that they don't necessarily want to have to hear 4 hours of Grotmaggot saying this game's shit, right? It's like, I mean, I know that if they were to like hypothetically watch this, they're going to want to avoid like getting all depressed about it themselves, right? So when they do give something that's good, I do want to also try to like not be fake about it. I physically can't be like all hype about something that I'm not hype about.
Reward the good behavior.
What's that? Sorry?
Reward the good behavior. And
so we've got to reward the good, reward the good, you know, and then yap about what you think is a problem. Bree isn't fully built, by the way. Well, the town itself, there's a little part of Bree which is you can break into that. I think they were at one point they were going to do something with it, but didn't. Yeah.
I was going to add something to the.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. I was just gonna say about that comment in chat. I can add some insight on that because I don't think that the observation about especially the official means of communication with SSG. It isn't as curated as one would think. Yes, of course, the majority of the voices that you would consider like the like real ones have been banned so far, but that was not because of what they said. It was because of how they said it, and unfortunately, it seems to be a very difficult idea for a lot of people that criticism can also be worded in a way that does not get you banned, especially if you look right now, if you can still look at it, at the official Discord.
I'll read it.
The feedback in PvP and the feedback in the Guardian channel is not very nice, but nobody's getting banned in there. They like, especially what Orion is overcooking there in the Guardian channel, like it's not well received, and people are very, very like direct about it.
They're blunt about
but they are not getting banned.
Okay, so
I haven't got banned from there, and I've given my criticisms as negative as I always give them.
Yeah, but I want to give my perspective as the sort of forum pariah, the public enemy number one, and all that shit, right? There's a difference between the emoji Hadeen crap, right? It's like okay, so I feel that at the time, I think Cordovan has definitely mellowed out a little bit now. The growing pains of the Discord are kind of over, and there's a bit more of a hands-off approach, which is fantastic. But the damage has been done, and I'm afraid that the people who did get banned ultimately, you could definitely make the argument that there was trolling going on, blah 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 blah. Problem is, they're never going to get unbanned because there is just no. And most of them don't even want to get unbanned at this point. There's definitely a bit of a fucking like thing about that. But again, this is why I'm really glad I haven't been banned from that official Discord. And I reckon I was close a few times, but not because I was explicitly trolling. And I think as far as like you, Tag, like I definitely have you to thank for that, because you at least understood that, okay, this guy isn't a fucking asshole. He actually wants to try and communicate properly. And I think that I had to. You definitely fucking have to self-censor yourself though. You can't just go out and say the shit that you would say on my channel or whatever as an unofficial space. And I think that's a reasonable fucking request. It's just that Cordovan has a bad enough rap with the lack of community outreach and all that people were just not willing to give it a chance. And unfortunately, whether you like it or not, the official Discord is one of the best ways to get your thoughts out there. Now, if you know a motherfucker who's not banned, like literally just hit them up in DM and be like, okay, you send this over? And I guarantee they will. I've done it before, especially with the Borer feedback. So you don't have to engage with people there, you know? You really don't. You don't have to engage with people like on the official Discord, but it's good to be there, use it as a tool for feedback. That's the way I see it.
I think I agree with both of you guys, but then sometimes at the same time, like I've been really polite in my feedback to Orion and etc. for years, for like 5 years now, and everything I've ever said, I don't expect, obviously I'm just some random community member, I don't care what they
so am I.
oblige or listen to. For the most part, most of the things I said are ignored, right? And that's where it's kind of like, okay, it does get to a level of frustration.
People get frustrated.
How
right?
long can you keep asking, right? Keep asking. Like I'm at that point now where I've never been this negative about Lotro. I've never been this jaded about it. Like I was obsessed with this game.
2025 kind of broke you, didn't
defender,
it?
but like very positive about. Yeah, 2025 broke me. Like I really don't see a path forward for Lotro, and part of that's because like I have tried so hard. I've given extensive feedback in such polite ways about so many things, and it's been ignored, and that's fine. I get it. I probably asked for too much, and I'm again just one community member. But at the same time, I also see how not seeing that feedback actually incorporated, not seeing changes does kind of lead to like that frustration where it's just hard to care, and it's hard to care in a way that's respectful too.
Yeah, so I actually, this goes in point with Ival's message here. He says, so far, whenever I spoke anything critical on Lotro, most folks I met both generally like to agree with me, but also say shit like, oh, it's everywhere like this, or whatnot. Like, I've had someone saying my points where I've pointed out Lotro's status are valid, but then immediately continued it with, that is the state of the game industry. Like, I know the game industry is garbage, but no game, not even any MMO, is as bad as the status Lotro. Yeah, you're always going to have the naysayers, and you're always going to have people who sort of just make excuses. And I've learned over the years, it's more productive to just not engage with them. I know how tempted it is. I've given feedback in the past, and then someone's like, actually, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, nice counterpoint, buddy, but I'm not here for a debate. I'm here to get my feedback from my experiences with the game. And what often happens, is this is the cause of a lot of bans, is that someone will try to like get a discussion going, and then when they see an alternative opinion, right, it just gets worse and worse because people are arguing with each other. And then the mods see that, and then they'll interpret that as arguing rather than feedback. So it's a really fine line to walk, and I don't blame people for not wanting to walk that line and play community politics, because it's a lot easier just to be on an unofficial Discord where they don't really care too much, and I'll let people say what they want to say. But then when we have enough problems as it is with like loud forumers, talking shit about Discord and Guineverse and all that because they don't understand it, and I've seen it in the past where people will just dogpile on them when they bring it up, and it's a difficult thing. There's a lot of nuance that gets lost, and obviously I'm on team fuck the forums, but like the official Discord is team the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Basically, it's like we can use it as a tool. We should use it as a tool because that is the quickest way to get the information out there. Cordo's split the community in two. Yeah, he has. Cordovan and his antics has split the community, and it will never get recovered. There will always be this huge divide between official approved and non-official approved, and that there's.
I honestly disagree because there's no direct side that is official approved.
But people take sides even if there isn't really a side. Is what I'm trying to say.
Like there are some people who will say, oh yeah, like a little bit over the top, said, oh yeah, Daddy Code, you're right, everything you say is perfect. But that is probably like 1% of 1% or something. Like there's
more
nobody who really.
But it's more concentrated on the forums where over the years the community there has definitely been curated. You get people, and I'm not going to say people by name as
I would say my biggest gripe with.
Go on, because I mean you got a good perspective.
My biggest gripe with the forums is just that it's literally like a way outdated medium. Like forums in the 90s, maybe in the early 2000s, sure, that's like game forum time. But like in the 2020s, still having like the forums be like one of the main sources of feedback and communication is way outdated. It's outdated. I don't know. In my opinion, too convoluted and too complicated to actually like communicate there effectively.
I mean, this is from my personal experience. I'm used to using forums, and yeah, if there wasn't a Discord, I'd probably still be using. I think we all would, right? Be using forums, and we'd get used to that more outdated technology. But it's just the way it's the community there itself that's become very, very stale, and you can't have a good discussion there without the thread derailing into abominations, because people who don't really understand what they're talking about will give their opinions on every single thread they look at. It's not even a matter of, oh, is it worth me posting there for etiquette's sake? It's, I am on the forums, I must increase post count. You know, it's like you'll have sometimes you'll have someone there who's actually spitting, but then it's like fucking the forum regulars will jump in and make it theirs. And I've seen it happen so many times, and that shit I don't think is fixable. Yeah. On the Discord, however...
That's why I don't use them anymore.
Yeah, well, the forums only represent a small minority of the community. And...
Very small. It's like, realistically, in terms of active users, it's probably like 20 to 40 people.
I think the official Discord is more reasonable representation of the community, or it shows more players that people who aren't going to be on the forums or aren't going to engage with that, they are on the Discord because it doesn't require like that much attention span, really. So there's a bit more of a diverse voice there, and then you have smaller. Everyone's in their little Discord groups, so everyone's got their own little clique as well. So that's why I'm trying to make an argument that yes, the official Discord is a better way of getting your feedback out there than just yapping in the Giniverse and then not getting that feedback out to the devs or whatever. Although obviously the Giniverse serves a great purpose of having that bastion outside of the official spaces where you can get away with saying a bit more raunchy stuff. But if you make that in your entire identity, you're not going to last long on the official Discords or official spaces, right? And yeah, in terms of my involvement in my part to play and all that, I've always been very clear on this. Like, your own actions are your own responsibility, right? It's not. I've never. The whole coordinated harassment thing still gets on my nerves to this day, and it's fucking retarded. But I'm not here to make that, bring up the old shit, right? That was years ago at this point. I'm here to be more of a positive change in the game, That's what we're here for, and I'm really glad we have like Tag is a moderator on the official Discord, a volunteer mod, and he gets it, man. He really gets it. He understands that this game, it's great, and it has problems, and he will pull strings to make sure that you can say what you want to say, within reason. Of course, you can't say the naughty words.
Yeah, in a way.
Well, no, it's
I can't stop many things. I also have to say, Grant, you have been less on the edge of getting banned than you probably think, because you actually have not posted anything like
I've tried not to be anything egregious. That's the crazy thing.
Discord.
I mean,
exactly.
I mean,
like the only warnings he has gotten so far, or the only problems he has run into, were basically slip ups. Like he posted something that I don't know, 3 a.m. or something, like some
spam
brain fart or something,
some
or
brain
like posted before thinking or something like that, and and that got him in trouble.
A week ban from that,
like literally.
By the way,
you have to be. Huh?
Yeah, no, that one with where I pissed off Mana there, and I ate a week ban for that. That was fine. I don't care. But like again, it's
okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, that happens. Yeah.
I mean,
but
that
like,
was fine.
You just have to like if you want to communicate in the official Discord, you just have to be like careful about what you post. Like I post a lot in there, and I'm usually also not very like self-censoring. But in the official Discord, I have to reread the messages that I write 2 or 3 times before I post them. Otherwise, I would put in a bad example. So it's a great way to communicate. There's no guarantee that any dev will answer. Like you see, I don't know, pages and pages of feedback, and then you see Orion reply to one random thing that happened 3 hours ago and to nothing else. And that will get frustrating, absolutely. But it's the best channel of communication to the devs at this point.
Yeah. I'll say I'm a darling. I've done nothing wrong, and I'm a good boy, and I've never done anything wrong ever. So that's the reality. Right? I never said anything bad. Yeah.
Simple as that.
I think we'll wind it down now. It's late. We've been on it for about 4 hours, which is probably the longest stream we've done. You know. Yeah, well, we've had fun, man. It's been great. I've had a great time with it, and I would love to do this more often. So, anything else before we kick it all out? Because Josie's getting ready for bed now.
Nothing for me.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
So just for a reminder, guys, the instances are tentatively slated to drop next week on the 28th. Raid comes out later. Not sure on that yet. We have a few other things to look forward to. Not a lot. I won't lie. Not a lot. They mentioned a 6-man and a new quest pack sometime in the second quarter of the year, spring or something like this. And yeah, there's don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. I've already said it. All right, if the instances are delayed, you can blame me. You can scream at me all you want. All right, it'll be my fault. I use ancient
There'll be proof
magic.
in this, in the VOD. There'll be proof.
They'll be clipping it. Like, you jinxed it, you motherfucker. Don't talk about that. All right. Well,
don't be such a bitchin'.
Yeah, I don't know if the other 6-man's even going to drop. To be honest, I wouldn't hold my breath for that one yet.
Oh god.
But yeah, this is what they said. I mean, look, Lotros are not in a great state, but I think they can do better, and that's why I still play. So keep your heads up, keep your chins up, boys. All right, we'll get through it.
There you go. I mean, look, that's heartening.
Regards to all, it was more entertaining than I thought it'd be. Also, Ari has a sweet voice. Well, thank you. I think I also have a very sweet voice too. Nenaras has his dulcet tones. I think we're a great team.
I don't know about that, but
oh no, you're. I gotta think of it.
It doesn't compare to your Welsh. It doesn't compare to your beautiful. What was his name? Makshani.
Glupshire.
or something.
Makshaga. Yeah. Well. It's better than me trying to put on a fucking Arabic voice acting and making myself look like a goofus. And then a racist goofus on top of that, which is no good. No one wants that. So.
Well, you were Welsh. Sure, Welsh. I
sounded like the Metro announcement person. Damn. I'm not sounding like the Tesco announcement guy, you know. I can still hear what I'm saying, which is good. Right, I think we're done here. I'll just put one more thing. Oh yeah, just fucking join a Discord or something. It'll be fun. You can bring the Discord.
Follow Grotmaggot on YouTube.
Yes, follow me on YouTube if you haven't already. Subscribe to Grotmaggot TV. You'll fucking love it.
Or subscribe. What are they? Subscribe.
I don't know. Subscribe to Grotmaggot on YouTube right now. Do it fucking now. We're gonna hit 400 subscribers eventually. We're gonna get bigger than Druid's Fire. Yeah. More subscribers than Cordovan. We're going to do it. We're going to build an empire. It's going to be fantastic. And you're all going to be part of this amazing transformation. All right. Take care, everyone. And until next time, take it easy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.